Next time on Morpheus Edge.
That's right. You can't win. Anyway.
You see
Harassed.
Visair grab his chest dramatically in his dwarvish form. Alright, so we're going to be playing some D&D tonight. We're going to be continuing the story of the Dawnforged company, who have made an assault on the castle in the dwarvish city of Kern. They fought their way through some weird, wormy people who are crazy, and then some of the Duergar Kingsguard, which had been guarding the castle. They managed to rally some people and keep some NPCs alive, while the poor ringmaster got shredded to bits. But they made it into the castle. They've recruited Bartram Bisselchin, the guard captain, along with a decent amount of guards. Fendrick the Fortunate is with you as well. And old ally Shanoth, the living monastery, has come back, being teleported to your location just in time to help fight the king. You guys have recently finished off the Duergar, one who tried to surrender and had his throat slit by Rashildalin. You guys have made your march to the city. You hypnotized a bunch of the guards and archers who would have been totally killed you. They would have been really cool to play with, but I didn't get to, and that's okay. But for now, you guys are making your way up into the castle keep, so let's get some good music for that. So let's go to this one.
Drop that epic beat.
Let me hear the flute and the bass drum, but like the big one that you carry around. Yeah.
Okay. Can you everybody hear the music? Is it too soft?
I'm digging it.
You can hear it.
Perfect.
It's good to me.
Excellent. All right. So with that, what would you guys like to do next?
Now would be healsy time, wouldn't it?
Are we gonna? Don't these dwarves have some potions they can pour down Shanoth's throat to make him not die?
Hold on. We got a comment.
I think we did that last time. I'm back up to nearly full health.
Oh, good. All right, never mind. What was the very
And
last thing
apparently
that happened?
inspired from my near-death experience.
You got a comment, what?
You're inspired to dodge.
Calm down.
Perfect.
Hello.
And we have confirmation that we are able to be heard on stream, so perfect.
Hello.
Hey, Rashildalin, you got anything cool in your office that we might need?
Do I got something cool in the office? No, I brought everything we need with us. You should be good.
Like, should be? You want me to go check?
I think you probably do better fighting with us than rifling through my office for no reason.
No offense, you stick out, bud.
Like to attune to my hat of disguise for the next hour.
Okay, what are you unattuning to? All right, perfect.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Well, let's onward to the king.
And I'm going to...
It's too far. Go ahead.
Going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Perfect. Mark off
How
your
dare you,
spell
Billy.
slot and heal your wound.
I wasn't ready to move yet. How dare you?
Sorry. Gotta get the next map ready. And you guys are in you have a lot more than I was expecting, so.
This is the guy who gave us all.
No, dude, I didn't give you guys crap. You guys made a lot of... Okay, so you heal 4. You guys made a lot of allies, persuasive arguments. Yeah, you guys,
2 months of planning.
you know. Ooh, thank you, Molly, for the 200 bits.
Get them bits.
I'm gonna walk point with my axe over my shoulder, and I'm dragging that big ass heavy fucking hammer of the captain's.
I'm gonna be
Perfect.
10
So,
feet behind.
oh,
I want to make that nice dragon noise.
okay,
And
then,
every once in a while, I'm just gonna say, "We killed your captain."
perfect. Okay, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. Let me make sure I've got the right name selected. What you
I'm
don't?
gonna trail behind.
I would like to
'cause
constantly
right now I'm
cast light
squishy.
on something behind him to silhouette him.
Do you want to
Okay.
cast it on the hammer itself that he's dragging?
No, because I want it to just be a black outline behind him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Like backlight.
You cast it on the copper pot with the snake on his back.
Perfect.
And so, and as you move forward through the halls, looking around, there is no one standing in your way.
Is there evidence of people leaving?
You do occasionally hear the occasion some armored movement, like some clanking of armor. But by the time you make it to where you're hearing the armor clanking, there's no one there.
I have one last question.
The mountain
I
play.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if there's a magic hiding anyone?
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Sorry, normal. 13.
13. Okay. So as you're going through, you don't really see anything of an arcane nature that would activate your need to investigate or an idea that there might be more to
Can
it.
I do a perception check for like false doors, trap doors, false ceilings, anything like that open up and drop people on top of?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check for traps.
Oh!
28. All right. There are no traps.
I feel really good, guys.
You're walking down the halls of the castle. Like you're not doing any secret
Well,
passages
no.
or
I'm
anything.
sorry. I'm not looking for like traps. I'm looking for like trap doors that will drop people onto us.
Oh,
Like
okay. You're looking
secret
for
passages.
ambush points.
Ambush points.
Okay, so as you're studying the ambush points, with a 28, you do occasionally catch like a dagger that's been left behind, or like there's been pieces of the evidence of people fleeing from these spots.
How many daggers do I find? Because I'm gonna pick them up.
3,
Oh,
and then right stone daggers.
stone daggers.
3 stone daggers.
3 stone daggers.
These are interesting daggers as you're picking them up. Looking at them, they look, instead of being made out of steel, that they're carved out of this kind of black, almost obsidian stone.
Is it the same that my short sword?
No, the short sword is kind of like a darker, large gray stone that's been super sharpened. These are kind of like chipped at, more onyx kind of daggers.
Like dragon glass.
Maybe.
3.
I have one more question.
Yes.
The sound of people running that we're hearing, does it sound like they're running towards where we're going?
They sound like
away?
they're. Well, I'll make a perception check. 16. They sound like they're fleeing to like side corridors. They don't sound like they're running towards where Bardrin is leading you and the troops.
That's good.
And then so as you guys make your way, you're like looking left and right, and you're making sure you find these daggers and things that are left behind. And as you enter this gigantic room, you see strewn before you, it looks like somebody has emptied out the entirety of the treasury. Everywhere around you is covered in gold.
Pockets.
Chests.
Pockets.
I'm not touching a damn thing, and I'm keeping the bird from touching a damn
Pockets.
thing right now.
So make a contested athletics check to see if you can restrain the bird, who is...
I'm
And then,
going to check to see if it's actually.
Can I pick acrobatics or is it athletics for me?
Actually, everybody make a perception check. You can use acrobatics if you like.
I'm gonna make
Perceptive as ever.
it's not an advantage,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
Reading.
That's nice.
Perfect. Okay, so roll your athletics check to hold the bird.
I already did. It was poor.
Is poor. Okay, and so as you go
11.
to like restrain him, he's just overwhelmed with this huge greed in his eyes. And then you see
I'm
him-
not going too far into the room. I'm like, whatever's at my feet, I'm just shoveling.
Yeah, so you go about there.
Okay.
And as you reach in to grab the pile, all of a sudden, as you grab it, you go to pull it up, and it pulls your hand back in up to the wrist as it pulls you inside of this.
As I was trying to grab him away from grabbing stuff, would I notice him getting pulled and have any time to try to rip him back?
I will give you a athletics check since you were trying to hold him to try to pull him
I-
away from this.
Can I cast Mage Hand to push some of the coins away from his hand?
Fortunately, this is happening all in a single second, so only Shanoth is close enough to see and do something in time.
You mean Bloodscale?
Bloodscale, sorry.
Said athletics again?
Yep.
Maybe blood
Nope,
scale.
it's 11. It's 11.
And as you try to pull in the poor greedy Aarakocra, the entirety of the gold starts to kind of wrap up.
Actually,
and
hold
form.
on.
Yeah. Oh, you have advantage on those checks, or are you raging? You're not raging.
Doesn't matter. Primal Path.
Primal path. Oh, you gain advantage on
I'm
strength checks.
technically
Push, pull. Yep,
pulling
you're
the
trying to pull him
bird.
up. I will give you the advantage. So you do manage to pull him, or actually, well, let's double check here. 1 second. Yep, it crit failed its strength check to hold him. So you managed to pull him back before, and as you pull him, you see the coins snapping around and trying to pull and grime at the his wrist, kind of forming together and then forming back into this, and then all of the gold starts to form up and pull into this giant monster standing in front of you. All of the gold collected up, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. Oh, shit.
Oh, initiative. Okay.
Hold on
alright.
1 second. Actually, 1 moment. Turns. All right, go and roll
Nice
initiative.
10.
And then Shanoth, you got a 16. Let me make sure.
How can I get a 2 when I have an initiative of +4?
God, I
don't
have
forget to add your.
advantage.
Remember that the button does not add your
No,
dexterity modifier,
it's
so
a
go ahead and add
6.
that. 6.
Let's go. Got 18 because advantage on
Perfect.
from being a barbarian.
Da-da-da.
The barbarian.
Oh, I can change my own.
Perfect. All right.
Mezzy got 13 because he's Mezzy, but it replaced blood scales because it's
So
roll 20.
you had a 18, correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
I think it's because I still had blood scales token selected.
And so you hit a 13. Got
Yep.
it here. And I missed. Jess, did you roll yours?
Yeah, I
Nope.
rolled a 16.
Perfect. And 16, okay. And then Zephyr? 8, perfect. Didn't pop up for some super weird. I'll go ahead and put it in here. 8, perfect. And then we got the guards.
I fixed blood scales.
Okay, thank you. Rolling out of 5. Quadrum. How many NPCs are you guys gonna fucking get? Alright.
The real question is, why are we in
I'm not.
Okay, I guess.
The gold.
I'm not.
That's right.
I am. I claim to be in the
You-
first place.
Exactly.
The bird and dragon at least have to be.
Yeah. Would you guys like? So I didn't ask, and that's my fault. Where would you, Shanoth? Would you like to be anywhere else in the marching order? Since you
No, front's good for me too.
perfect. And then Mesnos. Where would you guys like to put Mesnos?
Mesnos would be next to me.
That is
I'm
true.
assuming.
He's always next to you. All right, perfect. So we'll go and put Mesnos there. So does this look good and fair?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, with that, we will get combat started. Bloodscale, go and make your first action.
Baby!
Oh, since he's away,
Yeah.
did when it tried to grab me, is that technically an attack? Can I use a reaction?
It's more of a surprise round
Okay,
than an
that's fine.
attack. So not
Hi.
yet. All right, you're up, buddy.
Okay. Well, I just saved fucking Uza, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've just pulled him from the grips of this coin devil.
Uza!
Yeah.
And I reach in my bag and I pull out a pony keg.
Fluffer knitter!
And I'm gonna hold my action to throw the keg
Okay.
right before his turn, so hopefully it's still in air.
Okay. All right, so you're holding your action to throw the keg, and I assume you're throwing it at the horde golem, correct?
I was gonna throw it, like,
Go and
try to
pin
get it either right in him or right above him.
right above. Okay, perfect. And then, do you want to do any movement?
No, I'm in the front. I'm fine.
Perfect. All right, that'll bring us to Shanoth, the Living Monastery. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I adjusted your swords. You can spend a key point to do 1d6 of any type of elemental damage of the 4 that are available to you. You can spend a key point to do that on your turn, once per turn.
All right, awesome.
Voice.
Okay, well, I guess since I don't know anything about this monster, I want to take a look at it before I do anything. Yeah.
Perfect. If you want to, yeah, it'll take your, we'll say bonus action because you're a studied mind. You have the sage background, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So as a bonus action, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I use? Wait a minute. Sorry, just
No, you're
looking
good.
around for that number. Well, can I use the history instead? Because I know where that one is.
This one would be.
Oh no, I found it. Burp.
Okay, I was gonna say you can use history. It's just gonna be a higher DC because there's less chance that you in your travels would have come across something like this.
Gotcha. So it's my passive perception, right?
No, just click perception. It should be where you see history. Just go down.
Oh, I got it.
Perfect. 21. All right.
Yes.
So as you're looking at this, you've fought and I've heard of golems before, and you're recognizing this as a golem type entity. It's a construct, so you know that it doesn't have a mind or anything to be bargained with. It is set with a task, and it will do that task. You get the idea with the amount of gold strewn around that since it forms its self out of, and it seems to have an amorphous shape, you get the idea that there might be a gooey center, but that gooey center might be made of steel, so it might be better to just it's going to be super hard to get to it through all of the gold coins and everything. So you get your best chance is going to attack the crap out of it, and you do know that it's going to be immune to charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned, as those are all organic traits.
All right. Excellent. Okay, then I up. Will attack, and I guess I didn't really get an elemental on there, but I will just add fire to that for my 1 key point, and then do my first attack.
Okay, roll your attack. 25 hits. Roll the damage. Great. 8 piercing damage, and then roll the d6 for the fire. Perfect. So 11 points damage from your first blow, and your second attack.
Is that the other hook sword then?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a critical hit! All right, go and roll then.
Nice.
So we're gonna take the straight 6 that you rolled, so and just double that instead of adding the additional. So it's gonna be, oh god. So 15 plus 4, so 19 damage from the second blow.
Awesome, and then I get a free unarmed strike.
Perfect. That'll hit. Roll that. Or no, you don't this turn because you used your bonus action to do your perception check.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
So that's okay. You are smacking the crap out of this thing already, and that'll bring us to Bartram Bristlebeard. My favorite, or Bristlechin, I should say. All right, so he is going to run up. Yeah, as he gets, he pulls out this huge warhammer and he's like, "Farkan!" And he starts to run at it with two hands on his warhammer. He even drops his shield as he runs forward, and he's going to make 3 warhammer attacks. And he's going to crit one, of course he is.
Hell yeah.
So this horde golem, all right. So only the crit hits. But it does 24 points of damage, and then as he sits. Oh, perfect. Yeah, and then he kind of sits there. Well, get to it, God. Let's show them how it's done. We can't let them save him by ourselves. And then that'll bring us to Mesnos. Oh, Mezzy. And I believe Brandon is piloting him today. Is Brandon away? I can do it for this turn if you.
I'm muted.
Oh shit. Okay.
Shut up. Are these stairs going up or down?
Down into a kind of a wide hall where there's all these coins.
Sorry, on the left and the right.
Oh, those are going up to the doorways, the 2 doorways. You guys came from the right hand one.
Okay, is there
Guardrail
walls? Okay. Fuck this. Backs up. And we all know what Mezzy's gonna do with the double pew pew. Hey,
Neither
suck
hit.
stick today.
And as you see, Mesnos, he kind of like backs up to the wall and he holds up his hand. You see his hands kind of shaking slightly, and then he kind of fires off the 2 bolts, and they both go wide as the first one
His
looks
bolts
like
are
it's
going
gonna hit.
through the gold like it's Scrooge McDuck.
Exactly, yeah. The bolt looks like it's gonna hit, and then there's a opens up and then closes around it, and then he misses both. Bonus action.
No.
Perfect. Okay, and then that'll bring us to Visair.
Alright, I'm gonna grab one of the stars off my cloak and fire magic missile at this at level 5.
You didn't roll for Fendrick on the
Oh.
initiative.
Fendrick will have an initiative of 1 then, because he's still learning how to adventure.
So there's 3 bolts, right? So I do that 3 times? Is that correct?
No, at level 5, I believe. Let me. It should say in the description.
You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. That is... Oh, and then when you cast a spell using a second or level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot above the first. So there's 7 darts?
Roll 7d6.
Voice.
7d6.
Shiny.
Yeah. Boom.
Jesus.
27.
All right.
Try not to do any damage on your way through the parking lot.
All right, and so as you guys watch, Viser, he's standing among these dwarves, and he's a dwarf, so you just barely see that. You only recognize him by his unhelmeted head, and then you see just this dwarvish hand come up and release this star into the air, and the star flies about 2 feet over his head, and then explodes in all these magical darts. They go out, and as they're flying in towards the horde golem, it's trying to dodge around, but they're just bam, 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 hitting into it, and doing a bunch of damage. And what does it say? What type of damage that is?
Force, right?
It
Sorry.
should be force, yeah. No, yeah, you're right, force. So yeah, that is full damage. Cool. All right. And then would you like to move it all?
Are these stairs going up, like raised above the pit?
These are stairs going up,
Is there a wall?
and then these
here?
are stairs going down. The wall is the
There
one
a wall
behind you. No, that's falling off into the pit. No guardrails.
Okay.
Dwarves
Sorry.
hate guardrails.
Cool.
They're not ocean
Perfect.
compliant.
Nope, they are not.
Double check my bonus actions. And
Now you can,
The union's too strong for OSHA.
That'll bring us to. Oh my god, I didn't roll for the horde? No, I did. It's 2. Wow. All right, that'll bring us to Zephyr. You're up.
Yeah.
Kick his ass!
Kill him, boys.
Kick him in the gold dick.
Zephyr, are you muted? Oh, here we go. What is this? Heat metal. Super smart. All right, and then that is a Constitution saving throw. 21, unfortunately, makes the save. Does he take half damage or no damage?
Muted.
You are muted for the record.
Oh, crap.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Brandon's
Give me
mic.
1
Sorry.
second.
Sure.
Half damage.
Half damage. Perfect. So you guys watch as Zephyr starts to mutter this incantation, and then as she looks at the golem, she just kind of like puts up a finger and then raises it and then closes it. And as you do, you see all the gold on the golem start to glow with this mean red as it starts to heat up. Movement and bonus action.
Hang on 1 second.
Sure.
Give me a second here. Ah, damn it. It won't let me click it over to you guys.
Oh, for that, go to the spell, go to the little icon next to it, the cog, pull it down, and then click show a display as card.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh.
I was trying to show her that, and then she yelled at me, so I stopped helping.
I'm
Some days
deaf
you
and I
just
burnt my tongue.
Oh,
It really- So
heat
I'm
metal.
like trying not to bite my tongue, which I've already done twice.
Oh god, I hate it when that happens. All right, so we'll go ahead and do it this way.
I'm trying to speak
There we
to
go.
him, but I'm really...
So-
Okay.
So we have hot spaghetti.
So any creature in physical
It's there.
contact wearing Constitution.
Not saying anything about failed.
I don't
half
think
damage.
it does anything.
I don't think so either.
Okay, yeah, so no damage, but it does start to heat up,
Okay.
Oh no, and then we take damage too.
and that'll bring us to Uza's turn.
I'm going to fly over to this. Guessing this is a lit brazier.
Yep.
I'm gonna dip my or light my oil dipped arrow in there.
So we have you that quick spark. It's a quick spark glove. So when you're pulling back, as long as you dip the arrow, you snap your flint and tinder together that are on each fingertip, and that lights the arrow. So you don't need a heat source if you don't want to move there.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
Well, I do want to move there. 'Cause
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Super
end up hiding
dramatic.
anyway.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to wait for him, Bloodscale, to throw it, and then once it gets on the other side from our allies, I'm gonna shoot it.
Perfect. Okay. Bloodscale. Can you make a?
Hi.
Let's do an athletics check. No, do a ranged attack plus your proficiency modifier, because it doesn't take too much to be proficient with a barrel.
Well, I'm also proficient in improvised weapons anyways.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. So just roll a d20 plus strength plus proficiency.
Okay. That's +8, son.
Yeah. Perfect.
Ha!
Perfect.
Still
Then
at 13.
ping exactly where you want it.
I was going to try to go above. Right there.
Right there. Okay. So. Perfect. And then
Somewhere in that area there.
perfect. And then fire an attack.
Oh,
13. Okay.
You know, I have to use luck before I know the outcome, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
All right. You use the luck point. Go and reroll.
Okay.
God damn it!
Can I
so
use luck point? Or can I use bend luck?
Bend luck. Does
Cost
bend
me
luck?
2 sorcerer points.
Does bend luck apply to
Bend luck,
attacks?
when another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability
Yes.
check, or saving throw, you can use a reaction to spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number rolled as
Yes.
a bonus.
Roll your d4.
Oh god.
It's okay. 14 is exactly what you needed.
Hey, thank you.
Fucking bastards.
Teamwork.
All right. So for this.
Makes the dream work.
All right. So.
Fluffernutter.
Oh my god. All right. Roll 6d6 for the damage.
I'll let Brandon.
I'll do
that.
it. 6d6. There you go.
23 points of damage. And okay, as you guys watch, you just hear Fluffernutter, and then Bloodscale hawks this pony cake he was holding, and it goes up and over, and just as it's about to fall behind the golem, you just hear and this arrow, and it looks like for a second it's gonna go wide, and then you just hear just this muttering from Visair, and it pulls the arrow back and hits directly onto that barrel, and then just a second of did it as it explodes, scattering gold and everywhere as the golem leans forward and just goes back up with this clinking and shattering, grinding of metal that sounds almost like a scream.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna hide.
Bonus action, no, still 15, perfect. And then all right, good to know. And then that brings us to the guard. Oh, the guard.
The great cleansing has begun.
All right, so they are going to.
They're gonna roll like crazy. They're gonna survive this, damn it.
Run it. So he can make it here. All right, they are gonna go there, and
stuff.
they are
Good.
4, 7, 10, 14 guards. All right, let's see how they do. They're gonna be using their spears, but they're keeping their shields up because they are guards and they need them. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the fuck's
my
an 8,
God.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right.
Stab,
So-
stab, stab,
Can
stab.
we just call this one now?
1, 2,
Oh wow, there's a lot of crits in there. Good lord.
3. These guys are pissed. 4.
I mean, they're fighting for their lives and their kingdom.
Yeah, don't
Alright.
forget all the
Man,
crits,
this thing's
dude.
fucking with their money. That's literally their pay right there.
Alright, so 6, 12,
Yeah.
15, 17, 25, 28, 29, 32, 36 points of damage coming out from the Valiant Guard. Fucking hell. And they all had advantage because of the way they flanked and everything, so that was... Dude, this guy rolled double fucking crits? Hot damn,
Give that
you
guy a
guys,
promotion.
you guys
Yeah, promoted.
incensed these guards.
I'm gonna cast light
Field
on
promotion.
his helm.
Field promotion. Dan, you're now a private second class. First class? I don't know how it works. I'm sorry.
That'll bring us to the Horde
class.
Golem.
You got it right.
So the Horde Golem is going to use Thieving Whirlwind. It transforms into a 20-foot radius whirlwind.
Uh-oh.
That'll get everybody close. All right.
I'm good.
So, I need
I'm,
everybody
like,
to
way
make
back, like,
a
no.
dexterity
Hey,
save. Yeah.
Wait. You're right. Never mind.
All right. Dexterity saving throws from everybody close.
Due to danger sense, I have advantage on dexterity checks of things that I can see.
That's correct, and you would get advantage.
You said 20 feet, correct?
Yes, yeah, you're out. You're just outside of it.
That doesn't matter. I didn't make it.
Awesome cover.
So,
You don't need one for me, right, Ty?
I need one from Shanoth. And perfect. And then Shanoth, do you have anything that monk thing that I'm forgetting? I feel like there's
You know,
one thing
you
I'm
think
forgetting.
I would. I guess I could use a key point and get dodge.
Oh
That'd be
yeah, dodge was amazing here
I will do that then.
for your reaction, because that way. Okay, perfect. So you have the damage, and then.
Thank Christ.
Where is? All right, so about. Okay, so about half the guard make their saving throw, and no one else does. All right, so everybody within the whirlwind takes 55 points of damage.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh, god damn! I'm glad I'm over here.
And
Holy
Okay.
shit!
any valuable visible items wielded but not armor go
It says
in
the most valuable.
most
son of
valuable.
a bitch.
So, Bloodscale, your axe is pulled into this maelstrom. Shanoth, your hook swords are pulled into this maelstrom. You see, Bardrin's warhammer gets pulled in. And so you all will be making unarmored attacks, or you can use anything else in your possession. And then... Okay, I think that's everything. Perfect. And then, so half the guard are instantly wiped out by this. Bardrim holds his own.
I thought things were going so well for us.
They still could be. We don't know how hurt he is.
All right, perfect. And then, now, Brendan, you weren't raging yet, were you?
No, that's why I took full damage.
Cool. All right, that'll bring us to Fendrick the Fortunate. Hopefully, he's fortunate just by standing where he is. All right, NPC. Here we go. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm right here, and he is going to.
Watch me bleed profusely.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one thing he's gonna do. And then he. He's going to use, seeing Magic Missile do its work, he's going to cast Magic Missile, and he's going to do it at a 3rd level. 1, and then 2 more. 4. Holy shit, max damage. Alright,
Sorry, you know what? I don't have that ability. I screwed that one up, so I do take the 55.
you sure as a reaction you can't use Patient Defense?
It's not a reaction, it's a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action.
Oh, bonus action. Okay. And then, so as Fendrick fires away, you see this, the gold is starting to, like, having trouble forming together, and it's starting to drip off gold and not being able to pick it back up. And that's going to bring us to Fendrick, who's just going to run. He's going to leap off this dwarf, do a backflip over the entire golem as it's now in a kind of reduced state from all of the damage it's taking. He's going to fly through the whirlwind. No, he's not. He's going to be around, up and over the whirlwind, because if he doesn't, that's real bad. And then he is going to just attack it. Perfect, and he has advantage for flanking, so that does hit. And then his sneak attack. Oh, shit. And as you see him kind of jump off this dwarf, go for the flip over it, you see him reaches his dagger in and he cuts this huge swath into like some item in the middle of it. And you see this sparking as the whirlwind dies down a little bit, and it is greatly subdued. And then he is going to bonus action disengage and run over here. Or no, sorry, run over there. Because that's out of movement. And then Bloodscale, you are up. every time he gets up.
Your beard is red from sauce.
Oh.
Eating some good chicken wings there, bud?
Yes. He has marinara sauce all over his fucking beard.
That's awesome.
I just gave him the tiramisu cake
Oh, hell
from
yes.
our wedding, so
10 out of 10.
I think my DM is telling me he doesn't want me to play anymore.
What? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I would never tell you that. I want you to be here. I will enforce this message right now. I want you to be here.
Prove it.
You miraculously die. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
God damn it! I should have stayed at the school.
all right, perfect. Is Brendan there, or is he muted, or is he
he's
just?
muted.
Okay, Brendan, you are up.
And I'm bleeding profusely.
Yes. And
This
this thing is.
Me too.
You see this thing barely being able to keep itself together.
I'm
It's
fine.
shattering apart, and kind of like you see this skull kind of forming and then deforming and kind of pulling itself back up. Only a few coins are now in the air spinning around it, even though it's in its whirlwind form. You do
Okay, I
see.
have a question.
Yeah.
How much damage is this fucking maul?
Oh, you should have the handout now. The Black Hammer does 1d10 bludgeoning plus 1d10 psychic damage while attuned. Without attuned, 1d10.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that worth more than my axe or no?
Your axe is 2d6, I believe?
I think he
No, I
needs money.
meant money.
No.
Okay. So it's just 1d10.
It's reading the sentimental value.
You are still, no, the
I know.
ingredients that went into that axe are really valuable.
Okay, I'm going. Is it like the same attack roll?
Yes, yeah, because you should have the same proficiency and everything for that. So just go with the axe attack, and then add 1d10 plus your strength modifier. Perfect.
Well, it
Okay.
would not. It
Second,
would not be with advantage.
second one does hit though. Go and roll the damage for it.
1d10 plus.
Isn't he flanking?
It's not directly across. It's kind of a half across.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Alright, and perfect. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yay!
Do I happen to see my axe anywhere embedded in this thing?
You see the axe flies, like, you can see it just barely being pulled off the ground and spinning around, and it's making its way towards you if you want to grab it and use it for flavor.
No, I'm gonna gulf that shit up through the fucking head of this thing.
Perfect. Okay, so as it kind of rears up into kind of this wave-like shape again with the skull looking to bear down on you, you pull the hammer back, and as you're looking to hit, you see the axe coming around, and you just give yourself a little smile, and then tee it up, crack the axe just right, and you send the axe spinning directly into the center of this. The rest of you see the axe get hit, and as it gets hit, there's almost this clang, and this like kind of bright purple spark as it spins into, and then you see it just lodge into something in the middle of the treasure, and then all of the coins start to fall around and lay around this axe stuck in this center thing that looks like a ball. But as you go up and get closer to it, you see it's a metal ball with like this fleshy eye that is now kind of rolled over and bloodshot. Pull your axe out of it. There's kind
Nope.
of nope.
For flavor, is my axe still in it?
Yes.
I'm gonna smack the back of my axe with my fucking hammer and
As you
cut it clean in twain.
As you walk up to it, you kind of spin the hammer once, pull it back, and then bam! Hit the back of your axe, and it just cleaves it directly in half. Some blue blood spitting off in each direction. You see that in the inside is mainly a large brain and some gooey bits. You're not exactly sure what it is.
Oh. Ooh. Ugh. Can't do that. I'll die. Never mind.
Perfect. And then for this, after this, can I get everybody to make an investigation check?
Are people actively standing on the coins?
Yes. Now the coins have all settled to rest.
Pockets. I'm
Okay.
skipping the investigation pockets.
Okay.
In this little nook.
Roll a sleight of hand check just so I know how much you get.
Okay. I'm in that little nook. People can't see me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mezzy.
Oh! It finally pays off.
All right. So, Viser, Mesnos, Zephyr. As you guys are looking through, you guys do manage to find some potions. I assume everybody went to loot. That was my fault. I didn't ask. Okay, so as you guys are looting, the three of you find one superior potion apiece.
I hand mine off to the Living Monastery.
Shanoth.
Shanoth.
Thank you. I have 4 hit points.
Mesnos hands his to you.
Thank God.
And then you manage to scoop up with your, as fast as you're able to go, you start recognizing bits and pieces. You're like, wait a minute, and you pick up a good 50 platinum pieces.
Sweet.
Hot damn.
And for 31, he had time and the speed to discern what was going to be more valuable. That's why he was able to grab more as he went.
Did you find
how
any
many
potions?
points do I pick up?
No, so for that, you were so the investigation check was to kind of look through and find potions and stuff.
Okay.
Everybody who didn't go specifically for looting money, you guys are able to, as you're walking through, pick up about let's call it. We'll call it 125 gold apiece before your conscience starts to set in about taking from the city stores.
Bloodscale wasn't even grabbing for gold. He was desperately looking for potions.
Okay,
And
if you're
failing.
desperately looking for potions, like if that's your only, if you're giving up any money, go and roll another investigation check.
I'm just like bleeding over the money. Like,
God damn
Yeah,
it.
same. I'm also gonna do
Oh,
that.
sorry, Jeff. I didn't see you had a 15. You actually
My
found
bad.
a superior potion yourself. I missed that. That's my fault. So you get your superior potion and the 150.
Ooh, can I get the other one back? I think I have like 3 now.
Oh, you do? Oh yeah.
Still not.
Yeah, I'll get the back.
I
Is
haven't
there doing
gotten
a
any.
second one? Can I join in, or am I done with my out of hand?
Is it
120.
Yeah, I'll get
Is
this back to you,
everyone-
Vice
So
Air.
your sleight of hand was to
Okay.
maximize, so
Okay.
you missed out on that opportunity. But
that
you
was
got
a
a shit
superior?
more gold.
So was that 50 in addition to the 125?
Yes.
Gold? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody gets
Time,
a passive
that was a
125.
superior.
Yes, a superior healing potion.
Finally have money.
Everyone
Dude,
healed
yeah.
up. Anyone need health?
I'm.
Bloodscale, you were given one by Beznos. So you
I
can-
know, but I'm
What's-
just like I'm like there, like bleeding, like kind of crawling, like potion.
Alright, guys, hang on. I can cast Mass Cure Wounds.
I'm taking this potion either way.
I believe that would be better used in battle, since we do have these potions available.
I do have a little baby.
I can
healing
agree with
potion.
that. It's a lot harder to slam down a potion.
If
Yeah.
she's not herself, she can't.
She is herself now.
Do you guys
Can you
realize
change again?
Mesnos has money for the first
I
time
was
ever?
going battle. I was going to hold off and use my spells as much as possible before I change.
Would it be easier to change and then use your spells as an oh shit button?
Yeah.
I think that's the best move. Just let me take this potion. I'm
I'll-
just gonna
I'll-
drink.
Sure.
Thank you,
I'll be able to-
Mesnos. You're an adorable baby boy.
I'll be able to
Oh,
act in
thank
battle
you.
as a emergency. You're passed out, get you back up, but I can't do any major healing. I could just keep you from dying.
I'll
got
keep
a-
a
I've got a
mass
potion.
heal on reserve then.
Sorry. Does that mean? So wait, you can get to people and heal them very quickly? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah,
You can-
but I have minimal healing, but I can get you
Right.
back in the fight.
I'm gonna give you my superior healing potion
Oh,
since
sweet.
you're battle medic.
All right.
So
Put that in your
yeah.
inventory.
Here you
And Shanoth, okay.
stand at
And
the
I have
back.
my hands on a lot of the potions anyway, and I also have Mass Cure Wounds, so if I see anybody getting super rough,
How about you hand one to Super Rough Boy?
I will hand one over. So I hand
What
him
is it?
So I have one.
superior.
Oh, thank God.
So I hand him a superior.
Perfect. Go and roll it.
I'll do it. I'm taking it right now.
Okay, take it.
Another
Thank God.
Right. And as you guys are looking around, you see across the room, already at the door, Rashildan look back. He's like, "Are we doing this or what? I mean, everybody okay?" And then as he looks at you guys and actually seeing you're injured, he's like, "All right, everybody okay back there?" Or
I gesture to the bodies of the guards lying everywhere, like, we'll get there, alright? We're trying.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, of course, yeah. And then the guards form back up.
Now that I'm over half health, I'm going to dig guard bodies out and lay them carefully near the stairs, away from gold. It's just like a for later
I'll-
ease.
Perfect.
Prestidigitate them clean, and then head out.
And as you do, you set down the bodies of the 7 guard that were lost to this golem. You see as you lay them down, Bartram grabs like a handful of gold and he places just a little bit in each hand just in the right hand of every guard, and he's like, just so they have something to get them there, so they didn't die with nothing. But
I'm gonna make sure they have a sword in their left hand or shield, whichever.
And so their shields are normally what they have there in their left hand. So you go through and Bartram wouldn't have thought of this. So you put the swords into the hand that has the shield attached, kind of strapped to the back of it. And as you do, Bartram kind of looks at you, gives you a solitary nod. He's like, "Good. Yes, they have some gold. They have some weapons. That's all a dwarf can ask for. Now let's fuck this.
Probably
up."
beer.
Trust me, they have flasks.
All right. Well, okay. I'm in pain. Let's
But
go.
you do, and then as you say the flasks, he pulls out like a flask of his own. And he pours just a little bit onto the gold pile, and then brings it back up where they died. Puts it back into its coat. All right, fought him up, and then the guards fall back into formation. And can I get a kind of a
Hendrik,
general marching
Mesnos,
over?
come here.
And I'm still relatively in the back.
Perfect. So we'll go ahead and group you guys back here with everybody, so we can get an accurate idea where everybody's at. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and move
Well,
this.
I'm
guy so you
gonna
can-
lean down to Fendrick and Mesnos real quick. Go.
Business.
I'm gonna
Guys.
be up front again.
You guys stick back, because I just got the shit kicked out of me.
You know, you bring up a good point of sticking back. I think that was terrifying. And danger can come from.
You're not staying back.
I
You're
turned-
still coming with us. Just stay in the back.
You don't want me to make sure the gold doesn't come back to life and kill more people?
No, just stay behind us and the guards. You'll be fine.
Fender,
Okay.
we'll look out for you.
I turn to Rashildaland and go, "Is this the last room? Is the king behind here?
This is it. You're ready.
Is there anything we should watch out for in this room up here? Is there any traps or anything that you're aware of?"
Only whatever the hell he's been working on. Unfortunately, I only get to come in here to give my report. I would say just keep on your toes. I don't know of any
Everybody-
traps, and there shouldn't be anything that comes out of the woodwork, but I don't know. And let's go.
Do you think he'll attack us without warning?
Of course. I mean, we don't exactly look like you know, we're not here for anything else. We have a massive guards, and there's quite a lot of us. So I would say for now, just be ready. And then Bloodscale, can I get you to make a persuasion check?
Why? What did I do?
Fendrick is losing his nerve.
I said I would help protect
Oh,
him.
so go and make it at advantage since you're being assisted by Zephyr.
I'm gonna cast guidance on.
One more.
I'm gonna say on Fenric.
Okay, you can.
Boom, guidance.
Perfect. So 17, that's enough. You needed 15 or better. So he's as you say that, he's like, all right, okay, I've come this far. We've done well. Now it's time for the final act.
We didn't lay you down last time, did we?
No, that's true.
It's not a beholder. Probably. I mean, I don't know. It might not be.
What?
Oh, he
Probably.
does have an eye that kind of absorbs magic, kind of like a beholder, though. So
Oh,
Make
Be
him
careful
laugh.
with your magic spells for sure.
oh,
But it's okay. We have Fluffernutter.
It's the-
oh! You can do that
I
again.
pull out one more pony keg. Yeah, Fluffernutter. I put it back.
I do appreciate a good fluffernutter.
By the way, if Uza magically misses anybody else with fire, hit this fucking thing.
Ooh, that is something I can assist with.
Also, everybody pick up their valuables that got sucked up by this asshole.
Yes, and you guys all, sorry, you did all pick up your, in your
Yes.
investigation check. Your stuff is big and large and easy to find, so.
That's what she said.
I doubt it with you.
Oh.
Okay.
Needlessly
I'm gonna-
mean!
Switch me to be right behind a guy whose name I'm forgetting terribly.
Bardrum?
Yeah!
Face.
Bristlechin.
Bristle.
Perfect. Alright, so, with that, you guys make your way into the next room. You push on the doors and just They are large stone doors, but they're easier to open than you would expect. And then, as you kind of make your...
prestidigitate my voice super loud and say, "We've come to talk about the city!"
Thaumaturgy, all the torches.
Perfect. Okay, so, and as you all walk in, what you're looking at. So, Zephyr, you recognize the long purple carpet leading up to the stairs when you had spied on the king earlier via magical means. You walk in and you see sitting up there is the dwarvish king, exactly as you saw him last. His one ruby eye glowing as his head is in his hands, and he looks up suddenly as you walk in and you claim, and as you yell about talking about the city, and all of a sudden as you yell, he looks up and he's like, "Yes, we must talk about the city, and how it's going to fall, and how the world is changing, and it will shape us to its will if we do not stand as one! Stand with Kern or die!" And he starts breathing super heavily, and you see a single tear roll down his left cheek.
Is Kern not its people?
Kern's people need to be saved. They need to be saved by me, and you if you join me. There's more we can do together.
Right now they're begging to be saved from you. How do you square that?
They don't know what they need. They don't know what threat we face. Now please join me or fall in front of me. I have no need to kill you. I have no need to kill anyone. This mountain shall stand in the age of twilight. You've seen its heralds already. You know what comes to fight, and you know there's no standing unless we stand under the mountain and stand as one. You're a dwarf. Abandon the others. Join with the dwarven will. Together we will stand against the rest.
If what you need is allies to stand together, then you must realize that champions come in all sizes. And I drop my form. We can be anyone, and we can stand against the darkness together, but we cannot be separated by something as petty as who we are or where we're from.
As you drop your form, you see him just staring kind of at you, and his mouth drops open. He's, "Another deceiver. Another insolent. No! No
When he
others!"
says insolent, Bloodscale says fuck it, and is just running forward yelling Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter!
And with that, we are going to roll initiative. Alright, so I went ahead and rolled initiative for everybody. We're going to go and keep the ones that we had already so we don't have to go through the entire process again. I know, everybody's sad. Bloodscale, go ahead and mark where you'd like to move to before you throw
I'm not
your
in the
kick.
turn order.
You're not?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
shit, I
either.
deleted yours. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you did.
I can't click on my piece either. Oh no,
I
might
was
have
an
this thing
8.
Sorry, I have to adjust your...
Everybody's gone.
It depends. How high up are these stairs?
The stairs, it's a gradual incline to about a 10-foot,
About 10 foot up.
tall. And TJ, do you
I'm
remember
going-
your old initiative by any chance?
I'm scrolling up trying to find it.
Let me know when you get it.
I was an 8.
I think I was
10.
6.
My initiative was 10.
10. Okay, so 10, and then Shanath, did you roll again?
Yeah, I did. It was 16 last time, though.
16. Okay, we're keeping your 16 from last time. And then Zephyr, you were at 8.
Yeah, I was.
Perfect. And then does everybody see themselves in the turn order now?
Yeah, I put myself there.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
I
can
put
see
myself
myself,
in
but I
the
can't see
better.
anyone else. Oh no, I can. Never mind.
I rolled a 23 for initiative on
scale.
this one too. God damn it.
I'll roll to put myself in the. No, it didn't put myself. In
No,
the order,
I
did
see
it?
you. You're still at 18.
I don't see me, so
he's
that
just
freaks
not
me
on
out.
our turn order.
Very weird. Okay, let me see if I resort him. How about now?
No.
Nope. I also don't see the goblin
Esso's at 13, and
Or
I don't see
Bethesda.
Rash. I don't
I
see
think-
Bristlebeard.
It
Okay,
deleted
so-
the
Or any of the
entire
guard.
thing
When I
you
change-
started re-rolling.
Okay, so I still have it. We'll just go with what I have here. So this is gonna actually start off with the king.
No surprise for running and throwing. There's
He was expecting it.
and he'd already turned to being suspicious and ready for action. So I'm gonna say not this time. And so what he is going to do is So he's going to run up. All right, perfect. So,
Oh, I don't think I'm on that turn order either.
you are. You're on 16. I've got you right here.
He's got us. We're not able
Okay.
to see it at the moment.
Oh, so what he's going to do, actually, he's going to use his, as a bonus action, his teleport. He's going to teleport here,
Ah!
and he is going to use Plague of Worms.
Ah.
I need everybody within 10 feet of him to make a dexterity saving throw. So, looks like we're
Oh,
Shieldling,
shit.
I go up front.
Bardrum.
Hey!
Advantage. I can't do dick.
Then, 1 second. And, so many.
You know,
Oh
for
my-
a monk, I am a clumsy motherfucker.
That was. Hey, Jeff, you did a dexterity check, not a dexterity save.
Yeah, you need to do a saving throw. You have much more. You have your proficiency bonus behind that, which really increases it a lot.
Oh,
quick
well, that
dexterity
actually makes a
saving
lot of
throw.
sense.
Oh!
Okay, so
Duh, my shoelaces were tied together.
so you get a total of 12 with your original roll of 5.
Why is the monk wearing shoes?
All right.
Maybe
and
that's
then-
part of the problem.
Probably is.
all right. So everybody, so
Your toes and your ass will follow.
your Shieldlin didn't make his. Okay, that's funny.
I did.
All right, so everybody who didn't make it, you are restrained. And as he jumps forward, you see as he lands, he just appears in front of you and then spreads his arms out. And then from underneath these robes, you see all of these worm-like creatures fly out in a 10-foot radius around him, grappling around everybody in that radius. The rest of you see these worms just kind of fly out and stick to people. Let's see, what's a good straight symbol here. We'll do that one. Bardrum actually makes it out, and then let's see, Bloodscape.
Am I reading this right? The effective creature takes 22 necrotic damage at the start of the larva mage's turn.
5d8.
D8.
That would be of the king's turn, so on his next turn. So right now they take 22 damage if they didn't make their dexterity saving throw,
Sick.
and then it happens again next turn if they don't be able to make it by the time his turn comes around. And the guard, the guard might be dead.
Now would be a great time to use those potions.
And like as you see
How?
the
They would take actions to use.
as you see the worms fly out, they grab onto the guard and like mash onto his face, and he's grabbing horribly at his face as they pull his arms to the side and then crush him, and you hear just this, and then he falls over dead, and the worms crawl back to the king,
Well, we do need to be attacking.
and then that'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Also, I didn't get to do any of the things I was trying to do. I will just rage. So I can rage.
Mhm.
I guess I'll just make this stupid fucking attempt to save again.
Perfect. Make your saving throw with advantage because you're raising.
I'm technically blinded, but I'm blinded by it.
Yeah, it's wrapped around your face and your whole body. And as you're wrapped around, you just kind of, and you kind of make you flex all your muscles and shake out, and you burst all of the worms off of your face. And you are no longer restrained, but still really pissed off about it. Perfect. And that'll bring us to Shanoff.
So am I not restrained then?
Let's see, what was your? No, you were restrained
Oh,
and
there we go.
blinded. Go ahead and make your dexterity saving throw. Oh,
damn,
actually,
that's alright.
Bloodscale, you can make your movement after. No, it's the end of the turn. Never mind, you can't. Sorry. Make your dexterity saving throw. 13. No, you are still restrained and blinded while this is going on. All right, and oh wait, I have to look up something real quick. Nope. Okay. Yep. You are still blinded and restrained. And that'll bring us to one of the Duergar. You see, as you're looking over at the Duergar, some of them look as surprised as you are from what just happened. So you see one, the one northmost one. He's got the this red armor on, and he's going to use his. He's going to just charge forward. He's going to use his movement to dash, and that'll get him here. That brings us to Bardrim, and Bardrim is going to. He's going to look at the king, and he's like, "You betray us all. Now I betray you back." And he's going to make 3 Warhammer attacks.
Oh, hey, all right.
Oh, hey, all right. And I have the first 2 as he's swiping at it. You see the king moving with this unnatural movement as he's like, "Please don't make me kill one of my own, God." And you see him crying. But then as he's saying at the last, as he says guard, the Warhammer catches him under the chin and cracks him across the face for 8 damage. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
So he only got hit once?
Out of the 3 times, yes.
Fuck. Boop. So I wonder what's in my wonder ball. So Mesnos has that fucking
Yep.
staff of swarming, right?
Yes.
I think we got an insect plague on the king.
Perfect. Cast it.
Just making sure.
I think I included it in his spells.
I'm just trying to make sure what it is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because technically the spell originates, I believe, at the staff, and then the insects fly over.
Yes, yeah. You summon basically the insect swarm.
Which means it'll be harder for his eyeball.
Yeah.
All I was hoping for.
Oh, that's gross.
Ooh. All right. So, and then I assume they run forward, and then DC Constitution saving throw does not make his saving throw. All right. And so as you see Mesnos, he stands and he's like, "You're not the only one. It's bugs." And he hits his staff on the ground, and you see the beetle at the top. Its wings flip open, and all of a sudden, this swarm of bugs come flying out of it. They're these kind of angry.
I'm clicking it again
wasp-looking
just to send
beetles.
the card.
What's that?
I'm clicking it again just to send the card.
Oh, perfect. And then you see the swarm just fly forward, and then start attacking the king. Who's like, "Nah, what the? Rats now too!" And then they start biting at his eyes and hands and face. And he takes 24 points of piercing.
Well, he would have positioned it in a way that no friendlies are in the sphere.
Okay, so we'll just
That's
make it a 20-foot
right.
radius.
Yeah, that works.
And then, is this persistent? I can't tell.
Yeah, a creature saving throw when it enters the spell's area.
Concentration up to 10 minutes!
Perfect. That's what I need to know. Thank you much. All right, bonus action or movement?
Get a bit of move, and then he's just gonna dive back again.
Perfect. And then it'll bring us to Zephyr.
I am going to cast Erupting Earth,
Okay.
Nice.
and I'm going to cast it so that it hits all these dudes up here.
What's the range on the spell?
20-foot cube,
Range, dear.
120 feet.
Perfect. So that will hit.
So I can hit all 3 of them.
Yep. Okay. So, and they need
It's
to make.
difficult terrain.
Is it a dexterity saving throw?
12 dex.
Yes. And half damage for a successful dex save.
Perfect.
But they're still on rough terrain.
And they're still on rough terrain, and it takes a minute to clear by hand.
Perfect. So they are going to have a little bit of trouble getting to you all.
Uh-huh.
So, all right.
Well done.
And what was the DC? 12?
Yes.
Okay, so the last guy does not make his saving throw and takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You said the rest take half, so take 5.
That is correct, sir.
Perfect.
Yes.
And everything around them is now super rough terrain. So they are going to have half movement to get to y'all. That'll bring us, or any movement or bonus action.
I'm going to.
And spellcasters, I would remind you, D&D Beyond will tell you what spells you can cast as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm trying to see if I
So that's
cast
sweet
anything
BA.
as a bonus action. It's ability, maybe. No. Nothing, but I am going to fly 20 feet into the air if I'm capable of it.
Perfect. Okay. So you fly. So you, as you all watch Zephyr. She kind of puts 2 fingers in the air, turns them upside down, and pulls it up, and then this big the earth and stone underneath the throne itself starts to burst open. You see all the dwarves kind of jump back, and one just get hit and get knocked down as he gets bludgeoned by the exploding earth around him. The other 2 kind of stand the ground, and then she looks up and flies 20 feet into the air.
Just so I'm out of reach from melee.
Perfect.
Solid.
And then I'll bring us to Visair.
I'm gonna run up on the king right here.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna shoot off a 15-foot cone of Dead Man's Revenge that will hit the king and him.
So it's 15 originating from you, so it would be from here. It wouldn't quite get that King's Guard.
Oh, great!
if
Then
you
I
wanna-
won't stay next to the king. Then
Perfect,
fuck
okay.
that.
I was just gonna say, okay.
So I'm gonna spray it in a way that hits the king. I guess these bugs.
Okay.
Bugs don't care.
Okay.
Bugs
They're
don't care.
mindless.
Perfect. And which one did you have?
Dead Man's Revenge.
Dead Man's Revenge. Let me pull it up here real quick.
It haunts them, I believe. The people.
Oh yeah.
Dead Man's Revenge. Okay, DC 14. It's a Constitution or Wisdom? Constitution.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm
he's a
excited.
dwarf. He gets advantage on this. Because it's technically a poison.
Yay!
He fails! He fails! Okay.
Holy shit!
Holy
Yes!
shit. Okay.
Oh, I am so excited.
Alright, and so with that.
Can you describe what the poison's supposed to do, real quick?
Yes. Okay.
So, one of 3 things happens. He attacks an image in terror, is afraid, and flees, or is paralyzed with fear, depending on the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so with an 8, you see him just.
Technically, would have been with the 10. It's the
Oh,
highest.
that's true. So we're gonna put these guys on the map so I can move him. So you see him, he kind of staring, and then he is. So he'll you'll see what happens on his turn, and then.
I'm so excited.
So you see his one eye just go wide. He's like, "No, not you. I told you I did it for the best of all of us. You can't stop me now. You're already gone." And he starts crying even harder out of his one good eye. That
Okay.
brings to-
And then I'm gonna burn my last 2 sorcery points and cast. Where is it? Wall of Fire.
Perfect. So quickening spell on the wall of fire.
And I'm going to set it up. It's what how big is this wall? 60 feet long. So it's gonna start here, kind of right across this homie here.
Hold on one second. Let me get my.
20 feet, and then another 20, like another 30 feet. It's just gonna block their way.
So you're gonna block the entire hall.
Oh wait, I can curve it back into them, can't I?
Does it say if it has to be a straight line or not?
1 foot thick, in a ring. 1 foot thick, or let's see, 60 feet long, 20 feet high, or ringed.
Okay, so you have a
walls are
choice.
fake, gonna fail.
You can either make it a ring or a straight line. Which would you prefer?
Let's do a straight line.
Perfect. And then so just from there, and that's 50
Yep.
feet. Thank you. Keep that up for me so I can.
Yeah, it just adds
Also-
one space on the end of either of them because 60.
You also select which side of the wall causes damage.
And the side of the wall that faces this way causes damage.
You know, why don't you
I guess
just
that means
have
I can move it
connecting
over
to both sides
one,
of the
right?
wall, so they have to cross through.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. So,
So
you want it
if
there?
It's 60 feet. Sorry. If it's 60 feet, I'm just trying to block their way and cut both these homies. So we're gonna do this.
That's
sort of thing?
so. Okay, hold on. So,
Sorry, I can't. The turn order is in the way.
it's okay. Just zoom out a little bit and
Here.
then okay, here. Okay, perfect. So,
Cool. And then they each take.
do they
whatever
have a dexterity saving throw?
Um.
Right there, D.
Yes.
Perfect. So
Dexterity
let's see.
saving throw.
Of 16.
Spell DC 16. Half damage on a successful save.
Okay, so the one who was just getting up from being blasted on the floor, he gets up and the flare jumps in, he just jumps forward and ends up taking only half damage. Let's call it 9. And then the other guy who ran forward is like, "What the fuck?" And you see his beard catch up, and he's trying to pat it out as it burns towards his face.
And then anyone who enters that space out of the wall will also take the damage.
Perfect. That'll bring us to.
Well, they're also trapped in the erupting earth still, so.
Yes, yeah, they have half
Just
movement.
skip me?
That one guy
Oh,
is gonna
shit,
take
sorry.
some half move.
Bring us to
Huh?
Uza.
So this king on the ground, does he look incapacitated?
He looks.
Sorry, did he go prone? I think did he drop to his knees? I think he said, or did I miss?
No, he like pulled his hands up in front of his face. Let me pull it dead match real quick. So he looks. You can see he's pretty damn scared. He doesn't look. He's not like frozen in place and he didn't fall over, but he looks panicked and afraid as hell.
I'm gonna move here and hope the bugs don't do nothing to me.
Perfect.
They might.
They might.
Why not go somewhere else?
Why go into the bugs, dude?
Because
trying
I
to get
want
flanking.
advantage. Because now I'm gonna stab the shit out of this dude with
Okay.
my.
Do it!
Make a Constitution saving throw from when you move into the bugs. Okay, perfect. So you only take half damage. So you take original cast.
40-10.
We'll use just the original cast roll for now.
28.
20. Okay, so you take 14 points of damage as these bugs are flying into you and stabbing into you. You manage to dodge around and not get hit as much as you would have, and then go and make your.
That sucks. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, make
Reason Mesnos didn't put it on any friendlies.
Perfect. You said make an attack.
Yep.
Perfect. Make it with advantage. And what are you attacking with?
Attack with my king's knife.
King's knife. Roll it.
Really?
15. Unfortunately, and as you go to stab into him, as he's afraid and he's backing up, as you stab, he like looks at you just temporarily, and as he moves, he's these oversized kind of shoulder pads, and it knocks your blade away, and he looks terrified into your eyes as he is freaking the fuck out.
And do I get to make another attack as a bonus?
I believe you do, because you have your king's knife and your dagger out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. 27 does hit.
Hey, and I get a sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
God damn it! Really, 10.
16
Oh.
points of damage coming out from the rogue.
Well, now I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Hoping I don't get an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna fly. What about there?
And as you fly away, he kind of reaches out to you and help me.
Nope.
And that'll bring us to
Nope.
Duergar. And so you see this Duergar. It's this shadowed figure wearing this porcelain-like kind of mask over their face, and then they are going to grow. And then trying to see what affects its movement. Sorry, 1 second. It does not say it does, so they're still gonna get half movement of their. Okay, so she's gonna grow, and then
Don't forget the movement.
That's what
Oh,
he
yeah.
just
Yep,
said.
difficult terrain.
yep, and so she's
Yeah.
only make it really to there.
That's gonna hurt her. 8.
No, she's not in the wall of flame yet.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot. How wide is the wall?
Sorry. Deals damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of the wall.
How wide is the
Side
wall?
that is. The wide, it
Is
is
it just
20
1 foot
20
thick.
1 foot thick. Okay. So in that case, so she would actually know that, being the weird thing
And
that she is.
it's
so it'll be
it's still just got to be 10 feet.
10
yeah.
feet. Okay. So that actually is pretty amazingly good right now. So she's gonna have to go over. No, she's just gonna have to take it. She is going to. Ooh, that sounded real bad, didn't it?
No.
Come over.
Nope.
Well done, spellcasters.
Nope.
Wouldn't she
So-
still take the damage?
Yep,
she still
she's
takes
got to
the
do a
damage.
dex check.
Oh,
and,
okay.
13.
17 damage.
Perfect. 17 damage. Actually, No, yeah, we'll use that in a minute.
I'll do it again.
No, it's cool. It's cool. She takes that, and then let me double check here. This is a complicated PC. Yeah, no, that's it for her. All right, and then the other guy who is
Oh, he's in the space, so he needs to make a dex.
he's gonna start to grow. Watch my creation grow. Let's give it a
Calm
saving
down, Rita.
throw.
17 damage.
And so as he starts to, you see, he's on fire, and he's like trying to, tries to pull himself back from it, and he's still like, and as he's trying to crawl back these stones, and he trips backwards on one, and as he starts to grow, he trips backward, he cracks his head on a stone, and as he goes forward in his large form, he accidentally sticks his head directly into the wall of fire, and then his body falls limp.
Oh, God damn it. Really?
Man.
Flip, flip, flip,
Was
brr.
Benny Hill playing by chance?
Yeah, you guys got him good. All right, and then this last guy, he is going to.
From underneath my massive helmet of worms, you hear.
All right, so he's also going to spend his action. He's just going to enlarge, and then he looks exactly like you see. His arms folded, and then he's just going to ready an action. Or no, he's not, because he can't, because that was his action. So he's just gonna stand there. He's gonna move here, and then 1 second, guys.
Stand
I
there,
gotta
jerk off.
really pee really bad. I'll be right back.
Bring a beer.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back too.
And with that, we're going to test our new feature of running ads. I know everybody's excited for that, but I could really use the money. So we're going to run a quick ad here. We will be right back.
Let's take a break.
If I can find the right button. There we go. All right, let's see how this freaking works. We will return.
The advantages of building a sorcerer to control space pay off.
Oh, fantastic.
That wall is gnarly.
It is gnarly, especially the way that you put it out there, too, because they ended up all being, basically forced back or in the middle of a blazing wall.
Yeah. Well, I never even thought about using it with something that could create difficult terrain. That means they move at half speed. So even if they want to pass through the wall, they have a lot to get through. Thanks to.
Oh, that would be
They've
cool,
gotta-
yeah, because she could recast it right in the middle of the wall.
She's got.
Well, her difficult terrain is still there. It's still in that cube here. So they're at half speed right now anyway.
Yeah.
Well, and they got to thread the needle between the wall and the swarm. They're gonna take damage from one or the other.
AreaDialWeapons.com?
What?
Where do you get caltrops?
You got it.
Down.
Man, Sorcerer gives you so many goofy options. It's so much fun. You just have to make sure never to get hit.
I'm doing that for you. I am meat shield fail.
Okay.
Actually,
There's a fist coming towards my face. Quick, put your face in front of it.
Blocking
doesn't that mean
damage.
you're succeeding at being a meat shield, though?
I guess so, but I feel like I wouldn't be as bruised and beat to hell.
I mean, it's not great for longevity, but you're doing a hell of a job at the moment.
I'm scraping by at the last minute.
But you have a potion on you, right, Jeff?
I have No, I gave you the one back, and then
Son
I
of a-
used the 2 that I had because I was at like 5 life.
Okay.
I've got one that I could jam in your gullet.
Yeah, I
I'm okay at the bug. Well, can't get it. Got these stupid worms on me.
Well, we still have a mass heal too from Zephyr if we need it.
Oh yeah, in combat.
Combat!
Yeah. Combat.
Combo breaker.
So difficult to do stuff because I'm pretty sure the king absorbs magic, so I had to do a whole turn where I didn't cast any spells on him.
Oh man, good ingenuity though. Like that, you guys are working around the problems that you're aware of very nicely.
That we're aware of.
All right, and,
Dun dun dun.
that'll bring us to
Ominous.
ominous. Fendrick the Fortunate.
Come on, Finny.
Oh, come on. Okay. I have like literally 14 character sheets up right now. All right. So he is going to see what's going on, and he will. Let's see. Oh yes. Okay. I see what he's gonna do. He's gonna be like, "I'm a hero now," and he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt at level 5. His last level 4. He's out of level 5 spells. Level 4.
Kill that.
Dexterity saving throw for the 2 in the line in front of him.
Get it.
Oh, that's gonna be painful. Full of pain.
No. And then the other guy.
Hard no.
Hard no. Dexterity saving throw. Also hard no. Alright, so they are both going to take 4th level, so 96 lightning. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta stack them spells.
Why do I give you guys so many NPCs?
Send people to
Fendrick the
hell.
Face Flamer.
Because we're following number 1 rule of the gunfight.
33
We
points.
brought all of our friends with guns.
Okay, and so as he fires, the one who's already like having complications from being in the flames, he's like backing up, trying to pat his beard out, and then you see just this lightning bolt fly out from him, and it's coming from a lower angle, so it hits him in the neck, and you see his his whole throat seize up, and he kind of grabs at his neck and then falls over. He's dead.
God damn.
Yeah.
And then the last guy, as it hits him, you see it kind of hits right into it. And he kind of like holds his chest where it hits and kind of rubs out this dark spot on his dark black armor. And then he's like, "Hero, a hero with discretion," and he's going to run back over here. He's going to like half-ass hide. And that's Fendrick's turn.
Yell out from across. Good job, Fenric!
Thank you. I'm a hero. That's him. All right, and that'll bring us to Rashildalin, who is just going to lay into the king next to him, and he is going to attack with his particular brand of tackiness. And so the first one hits, and as he hits, you see this shadow appear behind the king, leaping out of the dagger that he's using, and then he attacks again. But the second one, he still misses, but he gets that first attack in. It's his sneak attack. So
shield him?
15. Yes, his Rashildalin. So he does 31 points of damage to the king as he attacks into him.
Yeah.
And that'll bring us back to the king. The king,
Did guards not get to go?
oh shit! Guards had, they should have been at 2, so they should have gone after, so we'll throw the guards in now. I don't know why they weren't throw them in here. Well, I guess they knew.
Oh, perfect. We were waiting for the order.
Guards, waiting for orders.
We don't even have a name tag. Let the heroes go first.
Alright, so, you just hear these guys, Furkan! And they're going to run up.
Fakazmadan!
I don't even have the last name.
You don't even have a last name. Why don't you just lie down? And they are afraid of the bugs, so they are not going to go.
Literally called me disposable.
So 3 are close enough to make attacks. And the others are going to throw spears at disadvantage because there's too many people in the way. So We'll do the 4 at range. So 4. All of them miss. And then the close-up guys. All hit? What the shit is this?
Nice.
These are the most amazing guards. Like, these guys should not be doing this well, but they are just kicking ass. All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right. On our side.
Yeah. All right, another 18 points of damage onto the king. All right, and then that'll bring us to the king's turn.
What about Fendrick?
Fendrick already
Wait,
went.
don't we
He
take-
lightning bolted the shit out of
I
people.
didn't. I wasn't. I was in the kitchen.
Oh, okay, yeah. He lightning bolted and killed one of the guys. So both the guys who were in the fire are now dead. And then the king,
Do I take damage from this worm thing on his turn then?
End of his turn.
end of his
Okay.
turn. So, for right now, he is going to scramble backwards in fear. So I need opportunity attacks from Roshildalin, 3 guards, and Bardrim, which of course are all things I have to roll because that would be just way too easy. One, 2, 3, and then so Roshildalin hits, but he's already used her. Yeah, he used the sneak attack for this turn. So that'll be 10 piercing damage from the goblin. The Margarine hits. Jesus Christ. And that guard misses, and the other guard hits for another 2 points. And then as he's scrambling backwards, he's gonna get to about here. He's like,
The bugs are difficult terrain.
oh, they're difficult to. It's I think he only moved 15 feet. Let me double check. He does have a weird movement, but 20 feet, I believe. Let me check his movement. Yeah, it's 40 feet because he's a weirdo. So he can move that far. So he moves out of the bugs, and then he is going to. He's going to use his reaction and pull. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. You don't need to know that. It's just something. You do see him weirdly getting healthier.
Would Roshildalin have been able to
Healthier?
make an attack of opportunity due to the fact that he's restrained?
He's restrained and blinded, so he would have made it at disadvantage, but he's still with a disadvantage made to 20.
Okay, just asking.
And then,
So the potion, he's getting healthier.
it doesn't. You know that you were told that's not effective. The potion.
But like, it's just causing him to freak out.
No, you do see as he's wandering back, the pulsing of the worms on the other two seems to increase, and as you see him you see his wounds starting to close a little bit as the worms seem to be doing
They're
more and more
leeches.
damage. And then he is going to look at Bardrim and be like, "You served me before, you'll serve me again." He's gonna cast Dominate Person.
Uh-oh.
And that is, what is the saving throw? Wisdom. Doesn't make it.
Oh,
Can
And
can
you
he
see.
can he take an action while in his current state? Just for my own edification, is that
I'm not
Let me
sure
think.
what.
So I
I'm
used
not
Terrified-
exactly. Can you describe the effects of the potion again? Because I feel like
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
very.
So
I'm just confused.
Dead Man's Revenge. He's technically afraid of you. So afraid of like the point where the potion was cast, where he sees this ghost of whatever's haunting him. So he's afraid of that. So he can't move any closer to it. It's the same as like a dragon fear.
Oh.
And so he has to. So he used his movement to flee away from it because it says he has to flee. So he is afraid of it. He can't move closer to it, and he had to flee away. That's why he took all of those opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Kind of makes sense.
Just like an unimpressive potion, I guess.
He just took fucking.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's
Five
cool.
attacks of opportunity, and he can't move forward. Like,
it was worse. He could have been paralyzed.
yeah.
by
If he would have felt it
an
more, he would have just been sitting there holding his hands while you guys beat him to death. Instead of his hands.
Well, plus,
no.
if he does ever actually attack us, not this magic bullshit, it's a disadvantage.
Exactly. And then, you do see Bartram kind of like, you see him, his eyes start to panic, and he's just kind of straightens up a little bit after he says, "You will serve me." And then, as a bonus action, he's like, and now, bring in the saviors. And then you guys hear this, and on each side of
God
you,
damn it.
you see these large constructs, like look spider-like, crawl down from the pillars.
Ah, it's next to me.
And then that'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Wait, where am I in this?
Oh, sorry. You flew up and you cast a spell.
Yeah, you.
You might.
It's a very
No,
long
but you
turn
guys
order.
skipped me.
No, we
No,
didn't.
we didn't. This is the second
there's
turn.
so many
Bloodscale
fucking
doesn't
people.
show up in the turn order is what's going on.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
have him right here. Like, just trust
Yeah,
me.
no,
To
we
Yeah,
can't
her.
see him.
Wait,
We
when
can't
do
see
I
him at
go?
all.
You're a 12. I'm an 18.
you will go after
The king's a
Mezos.
19.
Yeah. This is only the second round of combat.
turn
I know
order's
it's
fucked.
crazy.
Oh, wait. This is only the first turn?
Yeah,
No,
that was
it's the second. The
This
turn
is the
order's
beginning
fucked.
of the second one.
Okay, beginning of the second. Okay. Sorry, I'm
How much damage do I take from these ass-raping
Actually,
leeches?
make your dexterity saving throw. You don't.
For fucking fuck's sake!
So you are no longer
That's how you
blinded
rip the
or
fucking-
restrained.
What about
And that was at
Rash?
the end of his turn. Rashulin needs to make his, which hopefully, I mean, you think he'd make it. He's a fucking rogue, right? He doesn't. He's still restrained and
Advantage
blinded.
on it.
He has nothing to give him advantage. It's just,
So he takes damage too.
yeah. He
What
will
about
take
what about the homie he just dominated?
22. Homie dominated, made his saving throw in the beginning.
Gotcha.
All right, so perfect. And you see, as they pulse in, as at the end of his turn, as he's running back, and he utters this. You see these, and as they crawl down, you see Shanoth be like, "Enough!" And he breaks free, and the leeches blast off of him. And as you see, like this little bit of flame curl off of him and as the flame curls up into a smoke, it turns into like this light powdery frost. Rasilda,
Awesome.
you see him struggling still, and then Bloodscale, you're up.
That little goblin.
Oh. I'm going to go. It'll incur an attack of opportunity probably, but I'm going to go up and then around to the king.
No, you can move through friend of the unit, so you won't have to take an
Not
opportunity.
the dominated motherfucker.
Oh. He hasn't been given an order technically yet. Let me take a look.
He's still not friendly, but I have enough
Yeah,
movement
you
to go
can't move
around
through
him.
him. You can move through Shanoth and the guards though, so
That's
you're not
what I
within
did.
range. So you're still okay.
40 foot. It's fine. I already did the math.
Perfect.
We all know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Make your attacks. Are you doing any reckless? Or great weapon
Doing
master?
both. We're doing both.
Both doubling down. Unfortunately, neither of those hit with the -5. And as you're kind of
Sure, of course they don't.
Hold on. You'd have advantage because
Isn't
nope,
wouldn't he
no,
have
still.
advantage because the king is terrified or whatever?
So he doesn't technically get advantage on attacks. He has disadvantage attacks against
Nope,
you guys,
I
but not
don't.
advantage on attacks against
I
him.
know.
And with the minus, I'm explaining for TJ. And with the -5 for Great Weapon Master, it's going to be a 15 and a 14, so they don't hit.
Ah, gotcha.
And then
It's actually a 14 and a 13.
oh, even worse. Sorry. And then so with that, any bonus actions?
I don't have any.
Okay. Perfect. And then Shanoth. You are free.
Okay.
You are feeling good. You see bugs and fire everywhere. And then these two metal
Sorry, I'm reading
constructs have
something.
just crawled down.
Alright. I think what I will do is I'm going to attempt to grapple our dominated friend.
Okay. We'll make a strength check.
Let's
Add
see here.
advantage.
Can I do athletics? Same thing.
Yeah, you can do an athletics check with advantage because he is technically. Yeah,
Ha
you
ha.
got it. And so you throw him in a quick full Nelson before he can do anything.
And then I will just hold him there.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
No, I will stay here. I will continue to attempt to be a meat shield.
Okay, perfect. So
I just want to make sure that if her shield needs to move, that he can.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, you get the quick full Nelson on the Bartram because you are not concerned in whatever orders he received mentally. That'll bring us to Bartram's turn. He is going to try to break your grapple, and we'll see if he has the strength. He does not. I'm not even going to give it a contested with a 7, so because you are a giant Goliath holding a dwarf. So.
9.5 feet tall, just
Yeah.
standing on him.
And so you feel him struggle slightly in this weird mechanical way where his shoulders move, and then you see him look up at you, his eyes in clear panic as you see him just watching his body move in fear.
I wink at him. It's okay, man.
You see a slow smile come across his face, and then you hear tink, 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 tink behind you. The retrievers are going to move in. Well, one is going to move in, the other's going to attack the rogue in front of him.
God damn it. Wait, where is it? Is it on the floor?
Yeah, it's technically perched on the column. So it's and then it is going to Did you what height would you be flying?
I was at 20.
20 feet? Okay, so if you're at 20 feet, we'll make it use its movement to crawl up the pillar again to get to 20 feet, so it'll be so it can make its attack. So,
Okay.
And then it is going to use its force beam on you.
Yeah.
Need a dexterity saving throw.
But at
Oh,
those-
whoops, sorry, 1 second. Let me see.
Yes!
27. Okay, so you'll take half damage.
Evasion.
You take no damage. Yay,
I
rogues!
make that exact sound.
you hear a lighthearted squeal from and then it's also going to make 2 4-leg attacks.
Oh god. Yeah.
Okay, so you
that's
take
it.
25 points of
Oh.
slashing damage as
Oh.
this mechanical construct strikes out with both of its front claws, striking into you. One piercing a little bit up into your upper wing as you flap, and the other up into like the middle of your gut as you're kind of holding yourself and keeping yourself aloft.
Oh no!
The other is going to move about here, and he's going to make a quad.
Isn't that opportunity tax? Moving
I
into
think
the
we're
space?
probably
It was,
grappling.
it was here, and it moved here, is what I meant to
I
make
meant
it
from
move.
this little guy right. Nah, never mind. It's fine.
Which guy? No, ping it. That guy? Yeah, let's call it. Fuck it. So he is going to make his attack.
I realized I was muted for that. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, unfortunately, he doesn't hit. And then so this one is going to make its attacks. All right, so it's going to charge the paralyzing beam at Zephyr in the sky, since he can't reach you with its legs. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Okay, and then so you start to feel your muscles tighten up. And then it's going to make 2 4-leg attacks. One against the guard. And then as he makes the attack, you see it impale the guard through. And the guard just looks at you for a second and then kind of goes limp. And then makes another attack against Vicer. With a 20. So 19 slashing damage to you, Vicer, as it stabs through the guard, and the other one slashes towards you, cutting across your chest, leaving a deep wound. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
Crap. Mesnos is going to drop the insects because they're just in the way now.
Perfect. Insects disappear. I believe that's a free action.
It is.
Where is Mesnos? There he is.
Question,
Yes.
because I forget. What is his fun thing?
His
Action?
fun thing is a bonus action. Is it time?
Close.
Okay. I believe you have one more spell slot with him.
No, Insect Plague was from the thing.
No, I know. I believe
Yeah,
since he had 2
but
total.
yeah,
there's
he
still
used
one
Blight
more.
before.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's going to... No, that's not going to do what I think it's going to do. Hmm?
Did you have a question? I can help.
No. going to Witch Bolt, the one that paralyzed Zephyr.
Perfect. Okay. Roll. Let's see. What's the saving throw on that? Is there one? No, it's just a ranged spell attack. Okay, 17.
No, that's the damage.
Oh, that's it. Just does damage.
I don't think so.
Okay. Hold on.
It's not programmed to roll correctly.
Okay, hold on 1 second. It's on a hit.
Spell
okay.
attack ranged. No,
So-
I see where it was built wrong, I believe.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
Nope, fucked it up.
d20 plus 7. Oh wow. Okay. Now Witch Bolt has an ongoing thing where he can make more attacks with it, right? Whereas on this,
I think Witch Bolt is and you can spend your
maintaining it, yeah. I just want to know if it misses, do you just miss out on the rest of the damage? Is that what
Well,
happens?
no, neither of that, none of that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. No, that 10 is correct.
That 10 is correct.
Actual
Okay.
attack. That won't hit
Oh,
any.
wait a minute. Make a perception check with Mesnos.
Okay.
I just remembered something about Mesnos. Okay. Okay, so Mesnos, this is going to be a thing to remember, so I don't have to remember because so much is going on right now. Mesnos, if anything hits or affects Zephyr with a condition, he gets advantage on his attacks. On things that are attacking Zephyr because he is in what I'm calling an impassioned defense.
rage mechanic.
So he has a small rage mechanic with his demonness and his weirdness and his attachment to Zephyr because he has a life debt. So go ahead and roll one more time for the Witch Bolt for an attack. 15 hits. All right, go ahead and roll the. So it was a 17 lightning. What the 40?
Whoa!
I mean, Witch Bolt's nasty, but
I mean,
Damn.
yeah, we'll take the.
Fuck is that?
He rolled,
It's 4d12.
he rolled near max
Fuck's
damage.
sake!
All right, so
Nicely done.
as you see Mesnos, he looks up and he's like, "You will not take it from me." And you see him like he starts to move his hand up, and then he turns it upside down, and then you see this small lightning with his pop up from his lower hand between him, and then he pulls it up, and then he closes his hands, and you see this lightning cage of this bluish white wispy energy close around the this metal monstrosity, and it starts zapping through it, and you just as it tries to fight against this lightning that's striking into it in this misty cloud of blue energy that surrounds it now. Zephyr, that'll bring us to your turn. I need another Constitution saving throw. 12. Okay. You are still paralyzed. Oh, crap. You
Does she
fell out
fall?
of the air. So
Yep.
you being completely paralyzed
20
now, you fall 20 feet. That's 2d6 damage.
Hang on a second. I have a
reaction-
ring.
As a reaction, can I cast Featherfall?
Hang on, I have a ring.
What's the
I
rank?
thought. Do I ring?
no, I think that was in my campaign.
What's the ring? What are you talking about?
Never mind, that was in your campaign, but I do have
The
Ring
Ring
of
of
Evasion.
Featherfall.
Does that do anything?
As
No.
as a reaction, I can cast Featherfall.
You
and
can.
I haven't used my reaction yet, so I'm gonna.
Perfect. And then so as you feel your muscles seize up, you start to fall, and all of a sudden you feel yourself kind of drifting lightly to the floor as Viserys got your back. And then you're paralyzed.
so I can give thanks.
What's that?
I'm paralyzed, so I can give him no thanks.
Yeah.
He just
I
kinda
feel
sees
your
me
gratitude.
staring at him.
Perfect. Let's see. What's a good paralyzed?
Oh, I already put the drooling person on there
Oh,
for
perfect.
me.
Excellent. And then you're no longer flying. You drift nicely to the ground. Don't take any fall damage. Viser, you're up.
Hey, I'm going to cast Slow
Perfect.
on every creature.
Okay. What is
That's
the
up to six creatures in a 40-foot cube. So,
perfect. Wisdom saving throw?
yeah. What is it?
So 60-foot cube.
Wisdom
would
saving
give-
throw. Yeah.
So you're getting the king and both of the metal things.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And the guy enthralled.
The what?
And the
Oh.
guy who's enthralled.
Okay, you are casting it on Bartran?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will cause my firewall to fall.
Okay, so you break your concentration on the firewall, and
Gotta prevent those slashing arms from happening if it can.
so that's a wisdom. So one of it's better. Both fail.
Yay!
Oh my god. All right.
Dang, fuck. Just prevented about 40 damage a turn.
I mean,
Thank
that
you,
is
Vice
some
Chair.
serious saving of asses. All right, the king, as you cast it, you see the magic close around the king, and you feel it, but then it's just gone and without your grasp. You're
Yeah,
unable to
figured.
get. And then
Then I'm going to use Cunning Action to disengage from the spider.
perfect.
You don't have to, because load, right?
It's slow.
Oh
it
yeah, I
doesn't
don't
any,
have to.
No reactions.
Yeah, no
I bonus
reaction
check.
attacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
and
I
it's
have is
-2 to
sorcery
AC,
points.
dexterity saving throws, and can't use reactions. So you know that. You would know that you can freely move away. You can. Don't forget
I
your
can
ring.
convert a spell slot into sorcery points, right?
Yes, yes, and I did approve you to use any saved spells in your ring to be able to convert those as well.
I have his ring.
Okay.
Oh, you have his ring. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have the ring. But I can trade in some level 2 for... I'm going to convert 2 level 2 spell slots into...
I believe you can only do
6
one per bonus
sorcery
action.
Points. Okay,
So you
then I'm
convert
going to get 3 sorcery points back.
perfect.
Damn it.
Write your mark
got
off
it,
the
don't
spell slot. You got it all. Okay, perfect. And then is that your turn?
Let's see. It's slowed, but I'm still going to move away from it.
Not a bad idea.
Just going to move back here.
Perfect. Okay, and then Uza. Or sorry, that was action, bonus action, movement, right?
Yeah. No, I was
Perfect.
just double checking, surveying what I can kind of do. That's going to be my...
Perfect. Damn, dude, getting that slow, clutch shit. All right, Uza, you are up.
I'm gonna fly over here.
No one blames you. Yes.
Away from that fucking thing before
Fucking
it
hell.
kills me. Because I'm not looking too high. By far the worst I've looked.
Just so you know, if you
gotcha,
would,
bitch.
just so I can know, if he moved somewhere like here and attacked, he could then fly away and not because it doesn't have reactions. Is
Yes,
that
he could
true?
fly in, stab
Okay.
something that's slowed, and fly away without any repercussions at all.
Oh,
And
neat.
still have his bonus action left if you wanted to do a 2. So he could, technically, since he's slowed, he could run in, do attack, bonus action attack instead of using his bonus action to disengage. So get 2 attacks instead of 1. So it really benefits the rogue when you do this.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
You scared now, aren't you, boy?
A little bit. Little bit. Okay, so I'm going to dart over here.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use my quick draw to dip into the Mauling Madness.
Perfect.
And I could do a Dex check to see if it's a free action.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a free action for you there, pal.
Okay, so that's gonna be a free action on that bad boy. That, and I'm gonna attack the king with it.
Perfect. And then let me pull Mauling Madness. Go ahead and make an attack roll. 21 hits. All right.
Throw my sneak attack on that.
Okay, so he takes the 20 even points of damage from you, and then
Oh, I rolled a 1 on my fucking. What the shit?
and then a Constitution saving throw with advantage because he's a king. He doesn't make it. Oh my god!
no,
All right,
Yes, this
Oh,
one's
It's roll 3d6.
I love
Yeah.
Mauling Madness.
3d6 poison damage
poison
for now.
damage. That's 11
Another
more.
11 more. So perfect.
And then
Yes.
on his next turn, he has to make a wisdom save or be
Or be
terrified
terrified.
again.
Double terrified.
And
Okay.
then on the third, he does a wisdom or be struck prone.
So he is actually going to use one of his legendary resistances to resist this poison.
Oh, do I not get my poison cannon then?
No poison damage. So as you hit it into him, you see this flash from his eye, and you see as he's bent over, there's this magic that pours out of his eye socket, and then you see it just quick as light fly to the arrow wound, and then you see the arrow wound shoot out the poison. You see it land as it hits the ground, and it's sparkly orange and pinkness. As the king looks up again, still terrified, looking around.
Okay.
Well, you
now-
have 2 more of those, right?
Yeah.
I do. Now, who in our party looks the roughest?
Right now, I would say either you, Bloodscale, or Shanoth. What are you at? I don't see it.
Oh, I'm at 54. I'm good.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you or Shanoth, or not you or Bloodscale. I just like saying
What's
Shanoth. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Just pick me up if I go down.
Okay, I'm gonna take a
Perfect.
yeah,
Roll
regular
it.
healing.
2d4 plus 2. Sorry.
5 whole points.
Woohoo. Hey, you healed a fifth of the health points you had.
That's true.
Perfect.
Gift horse, mouth, don't.
Okay. All right, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Perfect. All right, so then we are going to bring us to this one. It's now out of the rough terrain. It can use her full move. Here. And then, action this time. She is going to cast... Sorry, 1 second. Just move it in. She's going to cast... Mass Cure. So you guys see her raise her hand, and you see all of the king's allies start to bolster. See them recovering.
Can I make her re-roll that with a luck point?
It's not a roll; it's a healing spell. If you have a counter
Okay,
spell,
never
you
mind.
could use it.
No, I don't have any counter spells.
Okay. And then that'll be her turn. That'll bring us to the other dude
Focus just done did all my damage.
up here, and he is going to. Sorry. He is going to cast. No, that wouldn't work. I mean, sorry. He's actually going to cast Old Person on Uza.
Oh, like,
Ah,
You need
Not the
a
guy
wisdom
next to the
saving throw.
king?
He's trying to get him to fall out of the air. But he does not. And so-
Akari got my back.
And as he's looking at you, you see him, like, he makes contact with you, and he's like, "And now fall to the ground for me." And he closes his hand, and then you just feel this burst behind your eyes, and just kind of like this. The rest of you see this spark emanate from the forehead of Uza down into his eyes and spark out as he maintains eye contact.
But you give your balls a tug.
That'll bring us to the guard. The guard are going to just start charging the king. No, actually, they're going to charge. These three are going to charge the Durgar, since they fucking hate him. And then these three are going to charge the king. And they're like, "The guard and the glory of the dwarven people! May the mountain stand! Let's fuck him up!"
The official battle cry.
I fucking love my guard. Alright. So, spear attacks. Bam.
Yeah!
What the fuck, man? Like, these guys are just... This one guy, apparently, is just real pissed off.
Probably the same dude that double critted.
Alright, so he does hit, and then does 15 points of damage. And then the other three gonna attack the king. Because he knows what he did. Oh, thank God for roll 20. I can't even imagine trying to do this without it. Unfortunately, none of the ones attacking the king, unfortunately, are having a hard time hitting him. That'll bring us to Fendrick. He's gonna pop his head out, and he's like, "Oh, it's worse than it was when I left! Oh my God! And he's gonna look around, and he's like, "Okay,
Kill the spiders!
kill the spiders, okay!" And then he is going to cast Vitriolic Sphere near the spider. Let's see, pull up a good sphere for that.
They automatically
Sphere.
What's that?
They automatically fail decks?
I think they have disadvantage on them. Spear.
Spear.
Got my subscription sets. I think there's a good one.
Double spearman.
Conjuration. There we go. That's a 20-foot. Yeah, radius.
It's a -2 penalty to dex saving throws.
-2. Perfect. He's gonna cast it right here, so it only affects that one. App. Then dexterity saving throw -2, which is actually sometimes better. Let's see.
Does he have disadvantage because he's slowed?
No, he gets the -2 from being slowed. That's what Brandon was saying. I thought it was -2 to AC.
That's to
and
AC.
Nope, AC and Dex
dexterity
saving.
saving throws. Perfect. All right. And so it takes half damage. Still 5d4 acid damage. And boom. 10. What? He rolled so low. All right. So 5 points of damage for a level high spell.
Wait.
Oh no! It takes the full 5d4, so it takes all 21.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then, I believe that is... Hold on 1 second. There's so much going on!
I think you rolled that wrong anyway.
Yeah.
I think I did too.
10d4.
On a failed save, it takes 10d4 acid damage.
And another 5d save on its...
Yeah, on a successful save, it takes half of the initial damage and no damage on a turn, but you still only rolled 5d4.
Perfect, so it takes another 10d4. Okay, that makes more sense for the spell slot he was using. So I'm trying to figure that out. Thank you.
Well, you're supposed to roll 10d4 in general.
Yeah, and then, okay, I see what happened. So we'll roll the 10d4 just to use... Oh my god! You guys see? He
Wow,
rolled
that's a lot of fails.
6
Yahtzee.
ones!
Fenric the Unfortunate.
Fucking... Oh, shit.
Unless they...
Fendrick is going to use his
more
portent.
damage.
Yes!
Fendrick is going to
What
use his
level did he
portent
cast
to
it
make
at?
him fail.
Yes!
Portent.
Portent makes him fail, so he takes all 17 damage now, and he'll
Nice.
take more damage on his turn.
Somebody remembered that fucking gnome halfling bullshit.
Yeah, I remember it's like, Lucky. Oh god, he's Lucky! Oh god, he's a fucking... yeah, he is...
The game
He's got
breaker.
Portent.
He's the game breaker. Fendrick the game breaker. So, perfect. So they'll take 17 now, and then another 5d4 on his on the end of his next turn.
Its turn.
Its turn, I should say. Perfect. All right. That makes much more sense. Thank you, everybody, for your assistance. I know I am trying to move as fast as I
You're
can.
kind of scattered, man.
No, you're good.
All right, Fendrick. Oh my God, why did you guys have to recruit so many fucking people? So that was Rashida.
Why'd you have to let us recruit so many fucking people?
Because you spent 2 months doing it. I had to reward something.
Gotta use this charisma score for something.
All right, Rashida is going to try to make his saving throw at a... Come on, dexterity, man. You can do this.
There it is.
Finally. Okay, so Rashulin
Yay.
breaks out, but that's at the end of his turn, so that is his whole turn. And then that'll bring us back to the king.
Who is surrounded and terrified.
Surrounded and terrified, and let me roll a thing, see if I know what he'll do.
Did Bristlebutt get any turn there, or he's just loses a turn and then has to try and break out?
Oh, where is his... Hold on. Oh, so, let me make his wisdom saving throw. I forgot. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yeah, because I originally just skipped over it because you had him restrained. Let me
Oh,
see.
gotcha.
No. he's-
Yeah, does he get a...
You're still holding him. He did not make his throw. He's still mechanically struggling against you at this point.
Okay.
Perfect. And then the king is going to... He's going to use his attack. He makes 2 attacks with this huge. It's really weird. He has this gigantic hammer, and instead of having a solid head, it is broken into many pieces. And the outside of it is this clearly sculpted and shaped hammer at the ends, but inside of it, through the cracks that are floating around it, you can see different glittering jewels inside of it. Now you see that right now there's this dark purple pulse from the inside of it, but every once in a while you see blues and purples and pinks and reds flow through it, even some silvers and golds. And he is going to attack the 1 attack against Bloodscale and 1 attack against one of the guards.
Isn't he at disadvantage because he's frightened as fuck?
Yes. So we'll use the disadvantage, those rolls against you. So it's 15 hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so then he'll attack the guard. That'll hit. And then, so 1d8 plus 3. And then he needs to make a constitution saving throw on the guard. He fails. And then so this one is poisoned and he takes 6? That can't be right. Hold on 1 second. No, that is... Hold on 1 second. That doesn't... Ugh. Oh, yes. Here we go. and then he takes 2d6 poison damage for failing. And so as he brings down the hammer, you see like the first attack misses as he swipes past Bloodscale's head, and then as he brings the hammer down, you see it expand and then come down and crush the helmet, taking off the head of the guard in front of him. And then he is going to use a legendary action, and he is... Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so... Perfect. And then, sorry, I forgot to do one thing for him. I'm just going to add it now. You see as Rashildalin is... before Rashildalin turn and he broke free, he used a legendary action. You saw the worms wiggle around. You saw him get a little better. And that is going to be his turn. As he is going to...
I just realized it would have been a straight roll against Bloodscale because a reckless attack, but it was still 15 as the first roll.
Still
so
15. We'll take
mattered.
it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, you're good still. And that'll bring us to you, Bloodscale.
It's gonna do a slight shift to get flank.
Perfect.
Chop of that meat.
And fuck it, we're still using Great Weapon Master because why not? I don't care anymore.
Are you using Reckless?
No.
Okay.
I'm flanking.
All right. Fucking hell.
-5 though.
-5. So a 23 and a 21.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, as you come down, he brings up, he uses his reaction, he brings up his hammer and he knocks your blade away, but that gives you, as he uses so much to knock it away, he's still pulling it back as you pull your axe back faster and make a big, deep cut across the middle of his chest. Roll damage, add 10. 27 points of damage coming out from
27?
coming out from the
New York City!
from the barbarian. All right. And that'll bring us to Shanoth, the living monastery. What would you like to do?
I want to shake this baby. Can I, like, shake him and see if I can snap him out of this?
Yes, I will let you use an action to give him another wisdom saving throw if that is what you wish to do.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so let's see how he does.
Shake the baby.
And I'm going to give him advantage because you're shaking the ever-living fuck out
Don't
of
shake
him.
the baby.
Shake the baby.
Shake the baby. Yeah!
16? Let me check the...
Nope.
Don't think it makes it. Let me double check. He is he's a big Betty. Big boy Betty spellcaster. God damn it, there's so many turns in this. I have to scroll forever. Here we dominate person. It is a... Oh, look at this freaking...
You got 2 screens.
So much is happening.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Come here.
16... No, no. No, yeah, barely makes it.
Noise.
And as you shake him, you see Barton kind of shake his head. I drink after this. And you kind of set
I
him
will
down.
let him go.
And you still have movement and bonus action.
Awesome.
Come back to me.
No. No, I'm kidding, of course.
I will do that, and I don't think I have...
Do you want a patient
No.
defense or anything like that with your bonus action?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I gain dodge.
And doesn't that add to your AC as well?
Not that I know. I'll have to go look it up.
Okay, here, I got it for you. Come on, patient defense. Here we go. Spend a key point. Yes.
I think it just says
you gain-
dodge.
Yep, you have disengaged or hold on, that is the wrong thing. Patient defense. Yeah, dodge and bonus action as a bonus action. Perfect. Yep. So now you have dodge as a reaction. Perfect.
Sweet.
And that'll bring us to Bardrim, who you freed just in time for his turn. So
Shit.
Nice.
bully free. He is going to run over and he's going to attack this fucking thing.
Oh, thank God.
And he sees you in trouble. He's like, "Look over here, you fucking bastard!" And he's going to war him. All right, with the minus to AC, both hit. And so you see him just laying into this thing with his warhammer. He's just doing it, just fatang, fatang, and he like
Get that damage, son.
and you see him kind of like, it's a big fucker, gonna need help. And as he yells at that, it's going to attack him back.
Oh, it can attack him back. It's slowed. Can't do
Oh
any
no,
reactions.
it's just its turn.
Oh, okay.
And so, unfortunately, it is so fast. I'm trying to see how its multi-attack would work with slow. Let me look it up here real quick. So multi-attack. So he can use an action.
On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
So it's action.
Regardless of the creature's abilities or magical items. It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Perfect. Okay, so it is going to use its... It's going to use Oh, wait, shit. It takes acid damage. 5d4.
Yes, indeed.
Another 8 points of acid damage.
So,
And then, and then it is going to use its recharge. It does not. Oh, weird. It's going to just make an attack against Margarine back. 14 slashing damage into the King of the Guard. Perfect. Then it stabs it. Oh, wait, no, I forgot I took that. Perfect. And you see Bargin starting to bleed quite a bit as the attack lays into it. The other one, the speed is halved, correct?
yes, indeed.
So it is going to run over to protect its king. Run over here, and it is going to cast... Yeah, that was half. It's got some decent movement in it. What the fuck? So its strength stat is fucked. I don't know how. It has a strength of 2200.
It's a bit much.
That's a bit much. Hold on, let me go and adjust that real quick. I'm just gonna take that extra 10 out.
A small black hole appears in the middle
There
of
we
the
go.
room.
No, like literally in this universe, that would be that amount of fucking strength. Alright, so it's going to... Speed is not 40-40, it's 40, so that's why it moved 20. That's a stupid thing. Editing itself to try to live. And then it's going to use its force beam attack against the...
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's
It's
next turn.
It's an innate magical effect. I don't know if it counts as casting a spell.
It says cast a spell.
Innate magical.
It says-
That's why I asked
I'm
if it was
making-
a spell.
I'm making a ranged weapon attack, so I'm going to judge
It's
it
not a-
as
it's not a spell.
not a spell, but a spell
Okay.
with effect. But remember that.
That's why I asked if it was a spell.
Sorry,
to
that's
start.
that's my fault. No, it's
Okay.
it's kind of like this. You see, like its head, like the face,
It's like
kind of
my
open up
breath
a little
weapon.
bit, and then fires out
Gotcha.
this beam against just a damn little fucking guard. You guys brought so much with you. All right, and then dexterity saving throw. So much to kill.
Does 15 actually hit him?
Yes, yeah, the guard are not. It hits them because they drop their shields to do two-headed spear attacks.
That makes sense.
So, dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit, do I still have that Divine Aegis?
No, it blasts him out. The Divine Aegis. What are you talking about?
Didn't
Oh, yes, yeah, you still
Cypher
have-
cast
you
that
have-
thing on me ages ago?
Yeah, you have the +2 to AC. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's
God
still,
damn it.
still active.
Okay, so 10 minutes is over, I
Yeah,
imagine.
you've only taken AOE damage and saves, so you haven't been attacked directly, so it hasn't been a factor yet to make you feel any better.
Oh,
And then, do they make saving throws at the end of the turn for slow? Or is it just save and
Yes,
save and-
wisdom saving throws.
Perfect. All right, so first one, 15. What's your DC?
16.
This is second one, 7. Still slow. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
Well, he's just gonna do. He's gonna maintain Witch Bolt on the 1, which is
Perfect.
just 1d12 now.
Perfect. And that is his action to maintain, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. So, well, roll that damage. So the 6 damage. Perfect. And then any bonus actions? Oh,
That I can see.
for your edification, he can maintain concentration while shapeshifting, just like a druid. That's one of the things he gained by studying nature.
Yeah, but
Yep.
he's not blowing that yet.
Perfect. Zephyr, don't know if you are paralyzed. Let me take a look. I think you can make another saving throw now. Paralyzing beam. Okay.
No, a round is 6 seconds.
Oh, so she's paralyzed for a minute. At the end of each turn, she can make an effect. Okay, so she can make another one at the end of her turn. So have her make a Constitution saving throw DC 18.
I mean, have her. Just make it there.
Oh, I thought she
Can't
was
save.
standing away. I couldn't hear her. Okay, so still paralyzed.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna be out of this fight for the entirety of it.
Sorry. Visair, you're up.
Shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to the end of where the end of this line is, right?
I can't
This
see your
we're
line.
agreeing. Can't see the line?
I
Son
can't.
of a
There we go.
bitch.
Okay. Oh, do it again.
So like this line.
So starting
Just
here.
skimming that dwarf, boy.
Yep.
Just skimming
Okay,
that
so
dwarf.
are you casting Wall of Fire again?
No, I'm casting lightning.
bolt, big bitches.
Oh, okay. So move your character.
Huh?
Move your character.
Oh, okay. Oh god, I'm gonna mess this up.
It's okay. You don't take any opportunities for entering the attack. Okay, so you were right the first time.
I was right the first time?
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah. Yeah, you're right the first time.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
All right.
Skin that
roll it.
baby boy dwarf.
Yep.
Perfect.
It's as much of avoiding that dwarf as possible.
Okay. Roll.
And I'm gonna
the-
cast it first. I'm gonna cast this at 5th level.
Perfect. Roll it.
Damn.
Dexterity saving. So 1, 2, makes it. Doesn't make it.
He was trying not to hit
Bristlechin.
Bart.
I'm not hitting Bristlechin. And I'm hitting this lady here at the end though, for sure.
Okay, you know what? I'll say yeah. Go and move your character one to the west. I see what you're going for now. It's really tough because
This is it.
oh, okay, yeah. Actually, that makes more sense. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay,
Cool.
so he will not
That's
have to
why I
make a
didn't wanna
dexterity
move it,
saving
'cause
throw.
I was like,
I
fuck.
see what you're saying there. Okay, I'm picking up what you're laying down. Okay, so to make it, one takes it. Oh man, that's
Half damage for those who.
so 34 points of damage, and then 34 divided by 2 is 17 points of damage for everyone else involved.
Then I'm gonna use my
damn.
my 2 sorcery points
Yep.
to quicken the spell, and I'm gonna do it again.
Fuck you.
This time at level 3.
Okay. Well, that's
Pew, motherfucker.
rather inconvenient for me, but let's see what happens. Okay, save, miss, and then oh my god, you are
And miss again.
The one
Miss again.
retriever that
That
the one retriever that made his last turn shouldn't have because of the -2 for slow.
oh minus
Oh,
2.
yeah,
You
minus
are right.
2
So
for
another
slow.
17 there.
At the same time.
All right, and then so 23 points of damage for both retrievers. Oh my god.
27 last turn, and then 23, and then
It was it was
Welsa Fire
34
Hand.
last time.
Oh,
'Cause
34
it's
last
7
turn.
plus the higher level, the
And
higher
then-
level
Right,
cast.
right.
Another 23 for spellcaster. All right, they so, oh my god. All right, so fucking
Fucking sorcerers,
fucking
right?
67 points of damage for multiple targets coming out from the fucking that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Not enough.
Zeus, god of lightning!
God be praised.
Fuck.
How bad is that retriever that's near them?
Oh, both of the retrievers are now looking like they're starting to spark, and like little parts of them are kind of cracking up. They're moving in a very odd way now. They are looking much rougher than they were for sure.
And then I'm gonna take a step back next to right here. Yep.
Perfect. And that'll bring us to Uza.
I'd like to.
In the microphone, please.
Yep, I want to move here,
Perfect.
and I would like to cast Bane.
Bane.
I would like to cast Bane on all 3 of these short, not so short fuckers.
Okay, so
the king, this red beard motherfucker, and this emo chick.
perfect. Roll it. Yep,
What
30
do you
feet.
think
They
of
have to-
that?
They get some wisdom saving throw.
fight us.
Fight fighters.
No, charisma.
Charisma saving throw. And what's your spell DC?
14.
14.
It's not terribly high, but
14. No, that's actually really good.
they're rolling terribly, so.
They are
fingers
rolling
crossed.
like garbage. All right, King makes his. All right. Doesn't. He doesn't. You fucking. And she makes hers with a crit. All right, so you got one, and so they take a D4 from its attack rolls and saving throws, correct?
Attack rolls, saving throws, and I think skill checks.
I'm not seeing skill checks.
Hold on, attack rolls.
Can I use a luck point to make her re-roll?
You already used your bend luck once.
Not bend luck, luck point.
No, luck points are only for you. Bend luck is for other people.
Oh, can I make?
Gotcha.
Can I use a luck point to make her reroll?
No, luck points are for you. Bend luck is the one that uses other people, or boundless
Wait.
luck, which is the
Well,
halfling feat.
I think I can. It might be attack rolls against me.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it's against you, you can make him reroll. Love this music. We finally found some good music.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so perfect. So he is. We take
Yeah, it
a
has to be
lot
an
of
attack
minuses.
roll again. That's when.
Perfect. All right, so add that to him. That'll bring us to the spellcaster. She is.
I have a bonus action.
Oh, what's your bonus action? Sorry, you're a rogue. You got a lot of those.
I'm going to dip my another arrow in Mauling Madness.
Perfect.
I'm gonna see if I can do it as a free action.
Yep.
Okay, and then activate my poison dagger.
Okay, perfect. So mark your dagger is activated.
Yep.
And then Weltha is going to, seeing you, Bloodscale, dig into the king so much, she's going to try to banish you. I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
16. Oh, you barely made it. Okay, so you are not banished. All right, so
I take this time to flip her off.
and so as you feel her concentration, you suddenly
Wait.
you looking around, you see.
Nope. Wait. Nope. I did a boo boo.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What was your boo-boo?
Hitting Mesnos' charisma.
Oh. You banished, bro.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, so you guys watch as the all of the air around Bloodscale starts to shimmer. You see him look over at the enlarged spellcaster. You just see him throw a middle finger before he warps out of its existence. Goes to the other dude.
Make that little popping noise that fucking Goku does when he is in transmissions.
All right. And then he is going to. Okay. He is going to. Seeing his king surrounded. No, you know what? He's going to be greedy. He's a fucking.
The king's not that
You're
surrounded
right.
anymore.
Yeah, he's not. He's going to make some long sword attacks against the guards.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my bane.
The D4
Oh,
for
perfect.
Bane.
Perfect. So the first one -1, the second one -4, the third one -3. So first one, I think that actually makes it miss.
Not participating.
Yeah. The first one will miss. Or no, wait, he doesn't have a shield. So 14. Yes. No, he'll barely hit with the first one. Second one hits, and then the last one was a 3. Misses.
14, 19.
14, 19, and 9. Yes, perfect. Yeah, so first one barely hits, the second one hits, and the last one misses.
14, full plate.
But they're not in full plate. They're in chain shirts and shields, and they drop their shields to do two-handed spear attacks. So they're at 14. So first guy takes 5 points of slashing damage. Second guy, he takes 10 points of slashing damage. Ooh, that second guy is looking real rough. And then the last guy, as it comes in towards him, you see him like pull up his spear in front of him, like he's trying to block against this giant thing, and then you'd see this crackle of lightning leap off of his spear and move the attack to the side as he tries to attack. That'll bring us to the guard. They're gonna fucking attack him back. 1, 2, 3. One of them hits. That's okay. He's got his two-handed 8 piercing damage, and you see him, he stabs into the big guy. He stabs him in this, like, right where so there's like his bearded, his chain is, his beard is braided, and you see a small, like, medallion kind of holding together 2 braids, and he stabs directly into the braid and then cuts it off as he slashes it back, cutting part of the beard. You don't deserve to wear that. You betrayed us all. And then the last one who's left attacking the king is going to be like, again! And fuck you. And he's going to fucking 9 slashing damage coming out from the homie.
Nice.
That brings us to Fendrick. Fendrick is terrified. He is going to continue attacking the one that is right next to him, since you guys told him to fuck them up. And he is going to cast... That's too much. That's too much. He's just going to cast Magic Missile at 4th level.
Jesus.
Christ, Benny, come on.
Double 1? Wow. Alright, but so he gets 2 more bolts. Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening?
He's terrified. Leave him alone.
He did 44 points of damage. He did 4 damage. Oh, wait, hold on. That's gotta be right. Hold on.
Wait,
I think he adds his intelligence modifier. Let me double check. Oh, +1. Okay, so
6.
he does. Oh my. No, he does 8. 8 total because he cast 4 points. So each dart deals 1d4 plus 4, and he cast 4 of them. So above the 2nd level, you get 1 more. Yeah, he does 6 damage for a 3rd level spell.
Wow.
That's guaranteed to hit.
No way.
Slow
But
clap.
Little, like, I think it's mocking me
4
for my
plus-
naming.
So mine says it's 3d4 plus 3, which I'm assuming is my
Yeah,
charisma
that's-
modifier.
No, the 3d4 is each bolt is 1d4, and so it's 1d4 per bolt, and then the +3 is the 3 per bolt, and then 1 more bolt for every other level you add on top of that.
Right. So we should at least do 4 bolts. Which
Oh,
would
I see
be-
what happened. Okay, so we need 2
Yeah,
more
yeah.
bolts.
You add the
I see.
modifier for every bolt.
Oh no, I just assumed it was rolling 2 because it was level 1 spell, but it did not. Okay, so all right, so 9 damage total.
Okay, that sounds a little better at least.
Perfect. And then that'll bring us to Rashildalin. He is going to finally be free.
Come on, Mr. Vengeance with the super cool Shadow Blade.
Not have a good place to be, but he is blinded by rage. You see him run right up to the king,
Oh no.
and as he's running, you stole my family from me. You stole my life from me. So now all I have left is your death, and I will have it. You can't take that from me, you piece of shit. And he's gonna jump up and yeah, that'll hit.
God damn.
Biggity nice.
Yay!
He's a pissed off. Oh my god!
Wow.
Hey!
Fucking
25
37 points of damage coming off from the
37?
pissed off.
How high of a level
Don't
rogue
to
is he?
do any damage anyway through the park.
Fucking shit. Okay. Yeah. And as he stabs into him, you see the familiar shadow as it stabs in, leaps out, and you see the shadow of the king disattach from the back of him and stand behind.
Ah, fuck.
Then that is the king's turn. Okay. So he is going to... Oh, okay, there's the missing thing. So he is going to attack Rashildalin with both of his attacks. He's like, you stole the chance of freedom from my people. Without me, they will all die. You will die, as all of the other betrayers have. And the first one hits.
Isn't he at disadvantage because he's still frightened? Or did he save on that?
Yeah, no. Let me... He'll use legendary resistance to shake that off now, so we can get... thank you for that. Or actually, we'll have him roll for it before we do that. So wisdom saving throw, correct? 19. Okay, yeah, he saves from it, actually. So he has 2 more of those saving throws. So he hits with 1. DC Constitution saving throw from... Me fighting myself. No, that's just a dead one. Okay, it doesn't make it, and then so you see as the poison pulse through Rashildalin's veins as he hits him, and then he is going to bonus action teleport away back to his throne. And then he is going to spend a legendary action, and he is going to cast just a nice Eldritch Blast. Wait, 1 second, computer's moving really slow for all of a sudden. Come on. So, blast. And then, so he's going to cast 4 beams out. So one at, oh, you're banished. One at each guard that's standing in front of his homie.
You can't hit me, fucker. Fuck you.
Alright, so spell tag. 1 second. Alright, so first 2 miss. The second one annihilates the second guard, and the third one decimates the third guard. So you guys are down to 2 guards left.
This is not looking good.
And then that'll end the king's turn. Bring us to Bloodscale. Make a, I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Is it even a save, or am I just
I'm
banished?
not sure. Let me double check you. I'm so sorry.
Nope, till the spell ends.
So the spell ends. Okay, you are banished.
But you can make her make concentration checks, everybody.
Working on it.
Perfect.
Copy.
And then that'll bring us to Shanoth, the Living Monastery.
All right.
Shanna, just so you know, Jeff, I'm not sure if you knew this or not, but if someone's using a concentration spell and you punch them, you can break their concentration or make
Awesome.
them roll to keep it.
I didn't know that, but I was going to go punchers.
Nice.
Perfect.
That works. All right, I will attack with my hook swords.
Perfect. 18. That'll hit. 7 points of damage and a Wisdom saving throw.
A con saving
Constitution
throw.
saving throw. 10 does not manage to maintain her spell, and that brings.
Yeah.
Man, I cannot roll tonight at all. All right, and so you Bloodscale back, still holding his middle finger up.
Nice.
Well done.
I don't know if my second hook sword hit.
11?
No.
11 for a hook sword attack?
11. No, that'll miss.
Okay, I will do my free unarmed strike.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll hit. 8 more points of damage as you
And
smack
then I
into
will
him.
use my last point of key for flurry of blows to get 2 more unarmed strikes.
All right, Ross. So it actually only gets you 1 more. So basically, it turns that 1 into 2.
I get 1 free
As a,
every time I use a weapon attack, and then I
Don't
can
you-
spend a key point to make 2 more as a bonus action. Oh, I see. It's a bonus action.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, then I'll just do the 1.
Okay, so you won't use the key point yet and save it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that'll bring us to Bardrin, who's going to attack the crap out of the thing in front of him. He is
Please
going
do.
to. It's too big for that, so he's going to Warhammer. Second one hits as he dives into the damage of this thing. And as he's cracking a Warhammer into it, it's starting to look pretty bent up and pretty hard to move. And he's just gonna stand next to it, and he's like, "That's right, keep looking at me, you piece of shit." And
Does he get advantage? Oh no, she's. Sorry.
yeah, that's exactly, you got it. All right, so with that, the one that he's attacking is going to use a force beam against him. He is going to make his. Okay, yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw. Come on. There we go. Ooh, no, and he's going to be blasted off of his feet as you see him hit with this beam that flies out of the creature that's attacking him. And then the second one is going to scuttle forward. Are you still 20 feet in the air?
Yes.
All right, and it is going to fire its force beam at you. The dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Nope.
30 points of force
I'm gonna
damage.
use a luck point.
Not the worst time for it. All right, so
There you go.
20.
all right, so you take 15 points of force damage.
Alright. The reaction to stand by because it's a new thing.
Sure.
Creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack.
You're 20 feet away. You're flying.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and use a reaction to evasion.
Evasion.
Uncanny dodge.
Evasion,
Whichever it is.
uncanny dodge. So you half it again. So 7 points of damage.
Well, hold on. If it's a dexterity saving throw that I succeed on,
That's
take
for
no damage.
for AOE attack. AOE damage, isn't it?
Any attack
Any
that
attack?
requires a dexterity save.
Perfect. You are safe then. No worries there.
Thank God, because that would have knocked me in.
Oh shit. Okay. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
I would have failed a saving throw when I fell.
Yeah. Oh god.
Mesnos.
Mesnos, dude.
For the Witch Bolt,
Witch bolt, 5 damage.
he'll transform this time.
Perfect. All right, and then you guys see Mesnos. He looks up and he kind of. I'm sorry. This is to save her. And he drops his book to the ground and steps forward. And as he steps where his feet would normally land on the book, you see out of the book as his form disappears this gigantic form of this demon holding a book in front of it. Forms in front of him. 1 second, and then that'll be his. Oh, do you want to move him at all?
It's kind of weird and floaty, right?
Yes, yeah, he floats. He ignores difficult terrain.
He's gonna float over the paralyzed prone body of Zephyr.
Perfect.
Just kind of as like, I'm gonna be a distraction guard body block. Sweet.
Perfect. Okay, so he kind of floats over and kind of takes a vigilant stance over the paralyzed form of Zephyr. Zephyr, let's get that saving throw, girl.
Constitution, right?
Yeah, yo.
I'm still frozen.
So with that, Fendrick is going to use his last portent and give you an 18, and that'll save.
Okay.
He's out of portents.
Nice.
He rolled obscene on his portents. I want you guys to know that.
Hey,
And that will shift Mezzy out of the way.
Yeah, as she reforms, he'll move up. And that's
Okay,
the,
so what does that leave me?
So that
Anything?
saving throw is at the end of your turn. So unfortunately, nothing for this turn, but you will be able to do something next turn.
Oh, okay.
Vice sir. Sorry.
Action is
Okay, I'm gonna pull another stars from my robe of stars and
Perfect.
just double.
Roll that beautiful beam damage. Who are you firing at?
I'm gonna sort of like divvy them up.
Okay, so roll
So I
them
kinda wanna-
one at a time, choosing who you're hitting.
Okay. I don't know how much I can do that, but here we go. Ah, shit. I'm gonna use a luck point.
This is for damage. It wouldn't affect the damage, unfortunately. Because the luck
Are you
points
sure on
for
that?
it's for attacks, saving throws, and anything you roll for. This is just direct damage. Unfortunately, this is damage you can't roll luck for it.
That's stupid.
Well,
Alright,
you
so
only
the
rolled
first one.
So the record, you only rolled 1-1. It was just 2-3-1, 2, and then yeah. So it just
No. Oh, okay. I thought it was like minimum damage. I was like,
it
damn.
it was not. So 20 points
Okay,
of
so
damage.
20 points of damage to this fella right here.
Perfect. All right, and then so as you you release the damage into him. You see it start like it's just you see him again pull a star, and then he releases it, flies up in the air, flies out, and then all of them circle in and start slamming into
How do I
each other.
split these up better? Do I just do 3d4 plus 3 for each?
No, so what you would do is you'd roll 1d4 plus 1, and then choose each individual target, and then cast it that way. I would say all 20 don't take it down, but it is super close.
Okay. Then I'm going to cash in my 4th level slot to get a bunch of sorcery points as a
Perfect.
bonus action.
Mark down your sorcery points, and then would you like to move?
I'm going to slide back.
Perfect. All right, Uza, you are up.
I don't like spellcasters,
I know.
so I'm going to I'll go over here.
Go.
I'm gonna shoot at this motherfucker.
Okay.
An 80-foot range,
I know. I'm just checking the.
or actually it's like 300 with a longbow.
Do you want to move here before completing your movement, so that way you have a clear shot? Just because there's that little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Fine. I'll move there right after my
Perfect.
shot. Anyway.
Oof. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my last luck point.
Roll it. 24 hits.
That is with the Mauling Madness too, by
Yep.
the way.
Go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage because somebody's. Okay, so 21 points of damage total.
Okay.
Since this is a major player, how do you want to kill it?
I want to put that shit right through his eye, but give like this little feather tickle on Shanoff's ear as it goes by.
All right, perfect. So you loose the arrow, and Shanoff, as you're engaged, you kind of you get down into your defensive stance, and then you just feel this light tickle across your ear, and then as you turn back, you see Uza, and Uza is just kind of like smiling and nodding, and you look back, and in the mask over the face, you just see this arrow sticking out of the slate, and then crumples in front of you and starts to shrink down to a normal dwarf size.
And then I'm gonna hide.
Hiding is prudent. Perfect. And that'll bring us to the other dude.
Oh,
All right, and then he is going to. He's going to make an attack against the dwarf in front of him with a long sword and decapitates the dwarf. He's going to take a step over here and make 2 more attacks against Bloodscale.
oh, hold on, Bane.
Bane wouldn't have saved the dwarf, even though at a full 4. You can roll it for. Oh no, I don't think either of those hit Bloodscale, so never mind. Bloodscale, what's your AC?
Not 11.
It's not 11, that's for sure. All right.
I was gonna say, unless me and him have the same armor class, you're safe.
Yeah, I think he has half plate, so I think it's like a 15 at least. All right.
Plus, he's raging right now.
He's not raging. He got banished and didn't do any damage for a turn, so his rage is faded.
Oh, bummer.
Not great.
So I take 8?
No, you. No, that was toward the dwarf that he decapitated. The other 2, the 11 and 10, were against you. You're good.
Well, that plus he was baned anyways.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Didn't stand a chance to hit you. All right, and then. Mesnos, what do I do with you, you weird little person? Oh, I know what I do with you. I use your stupid item that I shouldn't have made. All right.
I mean, I'm in control of Mesnos.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Fendrick.
That's what I thought.
So Fendrick is going to try to get the. Oh man! All right, so what he's going to try to do?
Doom
Oh,
us
man.
all.
Try to doom you all.
Summons a beholder.
Alright, so he's going to. Oh, you know what? Actually. Oh no, nobody else is close enough for that. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, so he is going to try to summon a phantasmal killer on your side. we'll see what happens. All right. Let me get out the real dice. Oh. So I don't have them. All right. So. $30. Okay, 1 second. Oh, okay. No, 30. That fails. So you see him pull out the magic rod, and you see he like points it at a space he points it at the mechanic thing in front of him, and as you see, it fires out of the top of it. This wispy smoke kind of fly out and then form into this shape of like this shadowy assassin that pulls back a blade, and as it starts to plunge forward, it dissipates. And Fendrick is now frightened of it. And that'll bring us to Rashildalin, who is going to
Shankies in.
He's going to bonus action disengage with the thing he doesn't care about. He's going, knowing he can't make it to the king, he's going to run up, and he's going to stab this motherfucker.
Stabby stab.
Is Rash poisoned? Doesn't that do a thing?
He has disadvantage on his attack.
Ha! Ask him if he gives a shit.
Not matter. Okay. And as again, you see, as he runs up, this time he actually parkours off of. No, he doesn't. He's poisoned. He's gonna run up, and he's just going to. As he runs up, the dwarf kind of pulls back a sword and tries to swing it around. And as it misses at the floor, Shulden's going to jump on the handle of it, like onto the enlarged hand, and jump forward and stab directly into the forehead of the dwarf, and then you're going to see he just puts his hand behind it and shoves it all the way into the hilt and rides the corpse down as it starts to shrink.
Oh.
Goodbye. Okay, and then that'll bring us back to the king. Oh, before it brings us back to
down that guy. Nice.
Yeah, before that, it's the king's turn. He's going to use one of his legendary actions, and he is going to cast. Where is it? He's going to cast another Eldritch Blast. So 4 beams. Alright, perfect. And those are at blood scale.
All 4?
Oh, 2 at blood scale, 2 at rash.
Wow,
So,
1 hit.
1 hit, so is the damage 1d10. Perfect, so 1 hit on you, 1 hit on Rashildalin. Pathetic. Alright, and then on his turn, he is going to... He is going to cast Dominate Person on Rashildalin.
So Rash makes a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, sorry, I just have to...
Yeah,
And,
buddy! He's
as
too
you-
mad to be.
So as you see, he like raises his hand and he's like, You may hate me, but you will do as I say. Everything is on the line. You will save the world instead of your family. And as he closes his hand, you see Rashildalin, his like shakes his head. He's like, No, I will avenge my family, and you will learn what the world is supposed to mean to honest, real people. You will die by my hand and no other. And then he kind of like flips his daggers in his hands, and with that, the king is going to panic. And that'll be Bloodscale's turn.
Who's there?
Perfect. And so you pull out the cask?
Yep.
Perfect. He's going to use a legendary action to shoot the cask with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Cocksucker.
Doesn't he have to do it after his turn?
No, he has its legendary actions just reset on his turn. So he's
No, I know, but he can't do it as a reaction.
no, legendary action. Legendary
He
action.
can.
He can do.
I thought it was
Whatever.
after someone else's turn.
Technically, it'd be after Bloodscale's turn when he's holding the action to throw it. So,
never mind.
so that'll hit. All right.
Well, if it was going to be after my turn, I was going to move up the stairs.
Perfect. Show me where you would have landed. And,
Anyway.
be honest about it.
I was going to go mid-stairs.
Perfect. Okay. So he'll hit that with you, and then fire off 3 more at let's say Shanoth and Shildalin. So the one hits for Shildalin, the other misses Shanoth. And Shanoth, what your AC is 18 right now? Or no, it's 20 with your thing. So you're Shanoth, you're safe. Shildalin takes 1d10 damage times 2 because it's a crit.
It's the key. No, he's not.
20 damage to Rashildalin, who's looking not great. All right, and then with the barrel exploding in your hands, you take.
Does it explode? Because it's force damage, and I'm not sure force damage actually activates powder.
Let's leave it to the dice. We'll roll a percentile dice. It'll be 50-50. Above 50, it explodes. Below 50,
Is
just
there a
because
flip coin option?
there should be. Because there should be a D2, but it doesn't have it available. Let me see if it's in the advanced. 1 second. No, it's super weird. All right.
That's
So
fine.
we'll just do 50-50, rolling with the 100. Over 50,
High
it
or
explodes.
low?
Under
Okay,
50, you're safe. And it just breaks in your hands. Oh.
It explodes.
All right.
No,
So-
above what doesn't explode, right?
No.
No, above explodes.
Fuck.
So take 21 points of exploding damage as the cast explodes in your hands. You all see Fluffernutter, and he pulls it up, and as he does, the king just and he just and you see this beam of energy fly, and it hits the barrel. You see Bloodscale holds it for a second, and then boom, and it explodes out, and like 2 more beams go flying out. One hits for Shildalin in the chest, and it really hard. He's almost knocked down as he pulls his thrust, and you see the others coming at Shanoth, and Shanoth just quickly and deftly pulls his swords up and parries both of them out of the way, and then resets his stance, getting ready for the next attack. Shanoth, it's your turn.
I'm okay.
Holy shit. All right. It
Everything's
crits! Roll the damage and get on microphone, you piece of shit.
Nice.
Jeff, are you there? Can you hear me, my boy? Can you hear me, my friend? I cannot hear you if you're speaking.
Goddamn.
Here we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that. The back of my new
Worst
headphones
dice
have
roll
a.
possible.
Perfect. And are you spending your key point to do the extra damage since it's a crit and we'll double?
Yes, I will.
Roll that d6. So 6. 6. Oh my god. Okay, so 6, 10, 14, 16 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Hell!
Oh!
That's good.
I am going to, since he is not engorged, I am just going to slam my foot down on him and grab the blade of my hook sword around the back of his head and tear it off.
All right, so the rest of you see as after the explosion, the smoke is still clearing. You hear poof, 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 as this heavy Goliath form is running up, and you see Shanoth jump. And as he lands 1 foot in front of him, and 1 foot stepping down onto the king. Do you want to say a badass phrase here? I'll do it. And as he's stepping on
You do
him,
it for
he's like- as he's stepping down on him, he's like, "There is balance, and you disrupt it." Reaches the hook sword down, and then on both of them, puts on either side of the head and pulls forward, hooks it into the back of his head, holds it like this, switches his grip, and pulls straight upwards, and all the tendons you hear snapping as the head of the king is pulled free from the body.
Ha ha!
Now bring us to Bartram, who's still fighting these awful things with awful purpose. Bartram's gonna make his attacks. 1 hits, and he manages to actually disable the one next to him. So as you see him, the one that he's been working on the whole time, he's like, "Ugh, you've got no king, you've got no purpose. Be gone with you!" And he just pulls back his hammer and caves in the head. But the other one's still skittering about. That'll bring us to Mesnos
Good fellas.
in his demon form.
Alright, Mezzy, true form.
Or wait, sorry, 1 second. It's actually the retriever's turn. I accidentally deleted the one who was in the turn order. So he's going to.
Dare you?
Sorry. So the retriever is going to attack. Well, oh wait. Oh, it's at the. Do they make the saving throw at the end of the turn? So he's just going to fuck up the guy next to him. He fucks him up, yeah. And then another dwarven guard falls impaled. And then it's going to use its movement.
Which it's.
It is halved. So. Let's see. Maybe. Avenge its fallen thing. Alright. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
Thanks for getting closer, wanker.
That's what it does.
Actually, wait, Mesnos was here, so the question lies in... Because he can shift through things.
He
He
can.
can get right across. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
you
it.
can. And you see Mesnos' form, this big draped hooded figure with this kind of arcane fire almost pouring out of the face, just drift forward and through the creature on the other side, stop, and then pivot around. 15 does not hit.
Or...
Advantage?
Oh, with advantage, roll again.
Yeah.
21 does hit, but we'll take the original damage since that was what you would have hit with. 33 points of
Lord
damage.
of mercy.
Good God.
Some of it's psychic, and I don't know if psychic affects a construct the same.
Let me double check.
Oh, but it says if he has advantage, it does more damage.
He is immune to psychic damage, so.
Ah.
But it's still 13 points of slashing damage, and I believe he has 2 attacks.
Yeah, sure.
Taking 1 hits with the 22, so another 13 points of damage. And as you see Mesnos clawing through the book, all of a sudden, as he's holding the book, the book seems to float up as his arms come down to the side, and all of a sudden, out of the sleeves, which you couldn't previously see anything from, these long claws just extend out, and he slashes into the construct, leaving deep gouges in the side of the metal. That brings us to Zephyr.
No, no good. Can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I can finally do something. Okay.
Yes, yeah, you're finally freed.
Oh, what do I want to do? Let's see.
Arthur, stay here.
That's very painful.
What is that? All right.
For each of them. Okay. Well,
What should you?
do I just... How rough is this thing looking, and how rough is everybody else looking?
It's beat up. Blood scale is bleeding from nearly every orifice. Rashildolin looks really fucked up. All of the guards are dead. Bardrum is looking super screwed up.
I'm just gonna mass heal everybody. Mass cure wounds all around.
Perfect. Roll it. And what's the distance on that? The range? 30 feet of you?
No, give me 1 second here. It's 60 feet, so let me make sure I walk to a good spot.
Perfect. So if you walk right behind Bardrum, you'll be able to get everybody except for Shanoth, who's currently holding the king's head on his swords.
I'm gonna go over here.
Perfect.
Boop. And then I am going to...
Perfect. And how many people does that heal?
up to 6. So
6.
I am going
Right.
to... Oh. Hang on.
Here.
Over. Hang on. Shanoth was looking a little rough too, right?
Shanoth is
Oh,
actually
I'm
looking
pretty good.
pretty okay, so you don't have to really
Oh,
worry
he was
about him
actually
right now.
okay this time.
I'm
so
dying.
I didn't get my shit kicked around.
I did.
He actually
I'm
hit some pretty
getting
good
Blood
saves.
Scale, I'm getting Rash, I'm getting
Perfect.
Uza, and Bodrin.
Okay, so everybody take your healing.
That 24, correct?
Yep.
Actually, if you have 2 left, you can you can use it to stabilize 2 of the guards that went.
Yeah,
Technically, yeah.
I'll stabilize 2 of the guards.
All right, perfect.
They need to live to tell our tale.
So the 2 guards.
Pick the guy who was critting.
Yeah, the guy who is critting, who is kicking ass. Like, I want to
Okay.
save his ass if possible.
Perfect. That was this guy right here. He crit at least fucking 5 times in this fucking fight. This is between the 2 fights. Like, he's ridiculous.
Bloodscale's coughing up less blood now.
Alright, perfect. So those 2, you see the 2 dwarf guards who are laying there. The blood pulls back into them, and they're like, "Oh, that feels a lot better." And then they'll, "Oh, fuck the king!" As he comes back into consciousness. And any bonus actions?
And I'm gonna bonus action toss. How much movement do I have left?
You're out of movement. You
I'm
moved
out
all
of
30 feet.
I moved as much as I can. Okay. That's all I got.
Perfect. Visair, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit Smite meteors. Summon up my meteors.
The meteors
Step around
all-
the corner.
Somewhere around
And
you.
one. Right to the monster's face.
How many can you? Oh, so 1 or 2. So you're firing 2 or 1?
Just one at a time.
No. The bonus action you can fire up to 2.
Oh, then I'll fire 2.
Perfect. Okay, so and it's a dexterity saving throw for them.
Yep. 2Ds. Yeah, and half.
Yeah, first one hits. Second one, what's your
Minus
DC?
2.
Oh, -2.
Uh,
So DC
-2. My DC is 16, so the
16.
second one.
Okay, so they both hit. 12 points of damage, and as the fireballs crash into it, it's this, and it's starting to move a lot slower. Uza,
Man with my longbow.
fire away.
At advantage. I'm hidden.
10 does not hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck you. You goddamn the fucking shit heel. Fucking shit fuck. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna start moving towards the king and keeping an eye on Fiddlin.
Perfect.
I'll fly this way.
And let me see how Fendrick's doing. Fendrick's fine. Alright, so he's going to shake off his fear effect. And then he is going to move over here. And
Meteors suck.
no, normally they don't. It's just these kings are ridiculous for their saves. So I want you to know that. Like they're not too
No,
bad.
they're just not very good for taking up a bonus action and your action. It's
But
just not a very
you
good
get
spell.
it gives you something to do on your bonus actions for following up things. What a lot of sorcerers do will quicken it as a bonus action, so that way they can just keep doing the meteors as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Or if you know you're gonna walk into battle, you summon them before the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I've done that.
Alright, so he is running out of spells, so he is just going to do a nice chill
Try and-
touch.
Good plan.
There you go.
Love chill touch.
So, yeah, it's a really
Either of
nice
those
one.
things.
And I think it's a spell attack. Yeah, it just has to hit. I don't think there's any saving throw.
Yeah, it's just a ranged attack.
Perfect. So an 18 does hit. So let's take a look here. 12 points of
Yay.
damage. Damn, dude. This guy rolling like a monster. All right, and then so you see as Rashuldan, he kind of looks up and he's like, "I know just the thing for this one." And you see him like,
Rachel.
oh sorry, Fendrick, and you see him. Visair, you're probably the only one who sees this situation next to him. You see him grab his arm, and then he like points it, pulls it back, and then you see him like holding it weirdly at the elbow, and you're like, what the fuck? And as he moves his hand forward, you see this giant skeletal hand reach out of the ground and break across the creature. That'll bring us to Fendrick, who's going to use his bonus action to dash, and he's going to run over and start rage stabbing the body of the king.
Like you do.
Blood is flying everywhere. It is slightly disturbing. Bloodscale, you are up.
Fuck. What do I have? I have a thing. No, that's not what I thought. Nope, that's not what I thought.
Don't forget, you do have your breath weapon projectile that was taught to you.
I know. Thought I had a thing that made me go faster against enemies.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. I've got 40 feet. I can get there.
I was gonna say, you're one of the quickest people in the party.
I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna go twice.
28 hits. Oh, actually, no. No, yeah, 28 hits. All right. How do you want to do this?
Just I'm done. Just like one actually misses. I'm just like, fuck. Just like the lazy, like big wide over the shoulder, not giving a shit.
So you guys see the form of the Dragonborn kind of run his way over, and then pulls back the axe and think, and then just like a moment of blinking, like motherfucker, and he just grabs the end of his axe with one hand, and as the thing's skittering back to attack him, he just pulls it up and lops off the head without even looking, sighs heavily, covered in blood,
and sits down,
and then sits the fuck down. All right. That'll bring us to the end of the combat and the end of the session. You guys lived.
Yay!
Touch and go there for a moment. Lots of freaking status effects, but you guys managed that slow. Oh my god, I fucking hate it as a DM, but oh my god, it made it so much livable for you guys. And then
we earned that extra time.
yeah.
I don't think we would have made it without that slow.
Yeah, so perfect. We'll go into everything else that's going to be happening here, and then we're gonna take it from here next week. So good job, you guys. I wasn't sure that was gonna come out. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a tough one. I am completely out of 3rd, 4th, and 5th level spells, and
oh man.
I have just enough. I had one more like immolate that I was gonna basically cash in all of my sorcery points to get an immolate off just to kill anything.
Oh man, it's really nice to see your evolution as a player, like remembering your spell, and using all of your spell points and stuff. That was really cool to see as a DM. Like I think that was awesome for me. And then you guys.
I have nearly all my spells except for my 5th level. I have one of my morphs left, and I have nearly all my potions.
So if we get in another fight, Jess is going up front.
Yeah.
I felt so useful.
Dude, paralyzation is a big
God
bitch.
damn it. That was such. Oh god, I was so mad at myself.
The minute those spider things cut me, I was like, okay, well I can't do anything to the king. I'm just gonna be the ad fucking the ad guy. Just
and you guys
keep
even
them down.
You guys made it out with all of your NPCs. Shock to me, and 2
Other than
fucking
the
guards. Like holy shit!
we-
Well done. If anybody has any
we
healing spells
stabilize any
they want
guards?
to
Can
use
we
to
run it?
stabilize the guards, we can do that now if you'd like.
Get away from there! No!
Yeah.
I do not.
So I still have a shit ton of spells, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds everywhere.
Do you want to do a mass and then go into cure wounds, or you have I need to know how many targets you can do with your remaining spell slots.
Alright, well I have 3 4th level spells, I have 2 3 level spells,
And,
I have 3
so 4th
1
level
spells.
4th level, that's mass.
No, I only have Mass is a 5th level
Fifth
spell.
level. Okay,
so
so I would say
can cast Cure Wounds like.
okay. So you said
7 times.
7 times. Okay, perfect.
Oh no, I can
Oh, it's
cast
a
it more
2nd
than
level.
7.
Yeah.
It's a 1st level spell.
No, she can cast that 1 billion times.
So 7
I
more
can
guys.
cast. I
Knuckle-
can cast that.
Okay, so that would take.
Our army
8.
is
I can
back.
cast that
7
10
turns.
times.
Okay, I need to make some rolls then. 1 second.
I
Action.
can cast it 10 times.
No, there wouldn't be. So it would take 7 turns. So yeah, I need to make.
No! You can't have any of that cake, you fucking cat.
2.
You're supposed to be the good cat!
2 aren't. You're unable to say 2 before they die, but you are able to save a good portion of the rest.
Actually, well, because I was gonna have Mez shift back as soon as the spider was done.
Sure.
Mez can cast Spare the Dying.
Okay, so Mez casts Spare the Dying on So he would go in the opposite order of you, enabling you to save everybody.
Fuck
We ain't gonna
yeah.
let
You
no
guys
gods
saved-
die when they come.
Live,
You guys saved 9
Live.
out of 12 guards.
live.
Fucking
Live.
well goddamn done.
You're all getting promotions.
So-
Live.
So
Hold on,
I
not
need
you.
to mark
Not
off
you. Please don't let you need to live.
those.
That guy's
Those.
exploded.
I will-
He's hopeless, but that guy's gonna live.
I'm gonna mark off all those spell slots.
Perfect. All right.
Okay. So now I only have 3 4th level spells.
All right.
Two
2
4th
fourth level spells. All right. So we'll
The
take it.
hilarious thing is, spare the dying is a cantrip.
It is. So we can just be like,
sure.
ba.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I gave him. It's funny because as a DM, Mike really can appreciate one of my advices to him was give them a wand of spare dying, and I did that secretly by doing Mesnos having a wand of spare dying as a cantrip.
My campaign, they've used it one time
Oof.
since I gave it to them in the second session.
Big oofs.
Down.
All right. Perfect. So with
Yeah.
that, we'll go and say bye to everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye
as
to
it's
everybody. Thank you
getting
for
on to-
watching.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
We'll run one more
live.
round of ads as we are desperate for money here, and we will catch you all on the flip side. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Bye, people. Wait, have we started yet?
Uh,